What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy, Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Robo of Left Face TV. You are watching Nerds of Culture, and you have just caught wind of a conversation we were having. You kind of caught us as we were having a conversation, didn't realize it was time to go live. You good. Because you know what? We even real kings mess up, as has been evidenced.
Okay, let's just talk about it. Here's the thing, people know.
Nah. I want to stew in it for a minute before we bring that one up.
How about this? How about we don't talk about it, but y'all just go to Ernie's thread. That's all it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, honestly, I made it public, so I mean, I only did this to myself.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know I came into the discourse trying to be an arbiter of goodwill, and I did. Man, I don't even want. Okay, I'm gonna talk in vagaries about this, but just know that
why it's all right. It's in threads. It's right there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't want to spend a whole heap of a lot of time on it today. We'll probably lean more into it next week. Or if we had, or you know what, maybe, I don't know, maybe it might, I don't know.
You better not say Saturday.
No, God, no.
Don't do this without me. We talk shit here.
No, this is a talk shit space. But no, Screwface can phone a shit.
Yeah, leave with the chat out. Leave with the chat out. God damn it.
I got it. Here, wait a minute. Yeah, I saw your phone. So okay, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. So I did a thing that I often get mad at people for doing. And I'm grateful that we have the community that we have. I guess fuck it. Let's just talk about it. So yesterday, Rob of Comics Explained was called a coon. He was called a coon by one of his. I don't know if there's someone who actively still follows him or what, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do this here. Fuck it.
We going in.
Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? Let's just go in. I ain't gonna lie. Now it's making me even more mad. The more I'm looking at
I know
this,
the feeling. I know the feeling.
It's okay. So basically, what happened was, yes, someone by the name of Cosmic Core, Cosmo on Twitter. First off, can I just say this? This is everybody's first problem. Y'all still on Twitter.
He's nervous. Just let him talk. Let him cook.
Yeah,
he's got to shake it off.
Let me. But I still stand by it, man. Some of you motherfuckers, like, if you still on Twitter in 2026, man, look, let's not do it.
Come on.
Just it is what it is. But That said, I will fully disclose that we still have hours, and it's the only reason I'm able to look at any of this shit right now. But we're not on there. We use it to, like, spy.
Right.
We use it to, like, we ain't on there posting. We just be on there looking and just be like, ooh, y'all out here fucking up, but y'all think we can't see
our shit's private anyway, so I'm like, sometimes I get tempted to say something. I'm like, they're not gonna see it anyway.
Yeah, it's like, nah, we private, man. But no, basically, this dude said that Rob doesn't talk about black superheroes. Now, I will be clear, and I did say this in my video, kind of briefly going over it. Rob is largely responsible for why a lot of y'all know who Blue Marvel is. Now, I will also say he might also be the reason why Marvel chooses not to do anything with Blue Marvel. Because, well, no, just because whenever characters like kind of they get big up outside of the comics, Marvel is very hesitant to do anything with them as a result of that.
That seems counterintuitive.
Well, it's because like usually the way it happens is usually inorganic, and it's usually people kind of putting things into the ether that may or may not even actually be like factual. In the case of Blue Marvel, I mean, it's largely just information that is technically true, but it actually has way more to do with Kevin Graveau himself than it does anything else, or the simple fact that Marvel just decided to not do anything with a guy who was honestly quite literally probably too fucking powerful. But this guy basically accused Rob of not promoting black characters during Black History Month. Not to say that the guy doesn't do doesn't talk about black characters, but admittedly, Rob, I think, has said, and I don't have it in front of me, but I do remember him saying something along these lines, he doesn't celebrate Black History Month. And to keep it a buck, Rob, while a black man, is a biracial man. And his life experiences probably lend to a very different way of thinking than what a lot of us might be accustomed to. That said,
now he said, I don't celebrate Black History Month because every month should be Black History Month. Fuck that. Don't just give me 1 month Black Power.
I don't think that's what he said, but yeah, once again, it was a long time when I saw him say this.
I know, I'm just trying to get the benefit of the doubt again. Who knows? You know,
nah, I wouldn't go that far. No. And I also remember when he tried to talk about more specifically black social issues on his channel, and he got torched for it. Like, his audience is largely white. Like, I mean, to be fair, my audience is probably majority white. Let me keep it a buck with y'all. It's just that. Oh, I'm almost positive. Now, if you want to talk about more active and more openly visible, subscribers.
I'm thinking a stream. That's the only thing if you talk about viewers.
Yes, I'm talking about
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm talking about overall viewership and overall subscriber. I'm almost positive my audience is majority.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm almost positive it's majority white. I'd be shocked if it weren't. But I will say, the people who are the most active in the community, I will definitely say skews more black. Right. More black and brown, more LGBTQ, so on and so forth. I like I said, it's just me picking things out.
True.
But a lot of people came to Rob's defense, and but it felt kind of sus. Because a lot of the people were people who were nerd-rotic and critical drinker adjacent. There were people who you would see connected to those names I just mentioned. And I made a video, trying to, man, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of slick pulled the Ashton Kutcher. Y'all remember when Ashton and was it Mia Kunis or whatever her name is? When they had the whole trial for
Disney dude, Nickelodeon dude.
Yeah, and they sent the letters. Being man, we just think that you should be lenient on him.
He's a good person.
He's a good person.
Yeah.
Granted, not the same energy because once again, we're not talking about CP or SA or anything like that. Right. But that's how I felt once I saw evidence.
Yeah.
The evidence that was witnessed, and it was a screenshot. And it was a screenshot of who Rob follows. Now, I will say this. Following doesn't really mean a whole heap of a lot, but I feel like when you have 74.7K followers and you only follow 215 people, I mean,
he follows them. They follow him.
Yes.
That's mutuals.
Yeah, that's mutuals.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's mutuals.
Come on now. And see, and I'm glad you said that, Mr. B. Jax, because I've always said there's no such thing as a centrist.
Yeah.
I've always said that there's no such thing as a centrist. A centrist is somebody just scared to say they're conservative.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Because that is or you know what? Yes, because and to Rob's credit, he doesn't talk about like social things on his channel anymore, because I remember when he made the video talking about Sam Wilson, Captain America, and I'm not talking about the movie. I'm not talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm talking about back when like Sam Wilson first became Captain America in Marvel Comics. Well, not the first time, technically the second time. But y'all know what the fuck I mean. I remember reading the comments for that video, and bruh, it was people absolutely fucking dragging him. Basically being like, man, why are you talking about this woke shit? Da 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 da, blah blah blah. Man, why you making it political? Blah blah blah. Man, it ain't that deep. Da 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 da. Man, this is woke trash. Blah blah blah. Man, stick to just talking about Franklin Richards, a Fantastic Four, some bullshit. Like I remember that shit because I was like, ooh, I was like, oh man, this is kind of. And I don't think Rob really responded much to it. I mean, but he did definitely stop talking about that book.
And you know what? I remember we talked about this a long time ago. And one thing that I said was, oh, well, somebody said it. You know what? If you got mouths to feed, you know, like if tomorrow we started talking about why communism is dope, right? And then all of a sudden that was a bridge too far. And like 22 people started showing up to the chat. Your views go down. We might have to have a meeting. You might have to be like, hey, we can't talk about communism anymore. Because I got a mortgage to pay, homie. You know, and I would get it. I would totally. And so you give the benefit to go, man, remember, you got to live in the house you built. And that's the house he built. So as long as he's not being like a chud and shit, then okay.
Yeah. That is, yeah. Yeah. That's what but the thing is, it was very disappointing to see that. Like, cause I mean, let me be real with you. You know, like I said, it doesn't mean as much as maybe people want to make it out to mean, but
what?
No, just talking about his affiliation, but here's the thing. Here's the thing though. They're pretty low on the list. And correct me if I'm wrong, Robo. I might be misremembering how Twitter
One of the first people he followed.
Like, the lower you are on somebody's follow list, that means you've been following them for a while, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so I want to do something. And y'all forgive me. And I want y'all to know where I am. So I don't want there to be any illusions. Here, can we? Bam, there we go. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to zoom this in just so y'all can see it even better. I am on Rob's Twitter page. And I am in his following section. Now, I am going to scroll all the way to the top. You can see here. Okay. Bam. Cool. Yeah, nothing crazy or unusual. I mean, there are a couple of things I'm on here. I'm kind of like, ooh, you follow heavy spoilers and Charlie Schneider? Gross. Yeah, that's one thing. And it's like, okay, I see comic tropes. That's a cool dude. Cape Joel, that's a cool dude. Donnie Cage, Josh Williamson, Philip King. I was like, these are all reasonable people. You know, yeah, okay, Dan Moore. All right, I'm seeing some good stuff here. You know, what's the problem? Oh, he follows Amaranth? Bruh. In 2026, my guy? Bruh, stop.
Is she problematic?
Yes.
I don't get what happened.
Okay, let's step back for a second. Let me educate real quick. So basically she was pushing anti-Palestinian rhetoric. You know, because she doesn't stream on Twitch anymore. She streams on Kick.
Of course.
Yeah.
Not always not every Kick streamer, but always a Kick streamer. It's
always a Kick streamer, man. Always. Yeah, she started pushing anti Palestinian rhetoric. And
wow.
And some other bullshit too that was kind of really iffy. But that's another story altogether. Anyway,
okay.
Let's keep it. Let's get back. Let's get back over here. So now I'm gonna keep scrolling. We're scrolling. Oh, hey, Muddy Keith. I like that guy. Sterling K. Brown. I like that guy. That guy's cool. Yeah, I like that. Van Lathan, your mileage is gonna vary. Yeah, it just depends on what's going on. That's cool. I like Roberto Blake. Oh, wait. Who the fuck is this? Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic. Bruh. Come on now. And here's the thing. This is almost at the bottom of his list. So this means he's been following him for a while.
Wait, scroll down. One,
Yeah,
two,
yeah,
three, four,
yeah.
four. So Nerd Erotic was the sixth person
Yeah,
that he
6 from the
ever
bottom.
followed on Twitter.
It's
And
like
Critical Drinker right after.
right after him. It's like so it's like you follow these motherfuckers like boom, boom, like that. So I mean, once again, you know, like I said, it's been a long time since I've been on Twitter, but to my understanding, the way Twitter worked when I was on the sumbitch, the people who I followed like the earliest were always at the bottom of my list. Like if I went to who I was following, it was always the people who I followed like way. Like if I followed you back in like 2012 and I'm checking for your ass in 2020, oh, I got to scroll to the bottom. Now, once again, a lot could have changed. But once again, and I'm looking, we like I said, we went through his shit. Like I said, he's not following a lot of people. But I see these two motherfuckers. That's a choice. And if I go, like I said, if I go over to their pages, which I don't want to because I don't want that on my hard drive. I don't want that in my cloud.
Next thing you know, FBI is there and Chris Hansen shows up. Like, I just visited their page.
Man, I wasn't even trying, bro. But no, this is why I'm kind of like, So basically what happened, I made a video based saying, yeah, man, I don't think Rob's a coon. I don't think he's this, that, or whatever. I think it's just the fact that he doesn't talk about black characters because the only ones he knows are from Marvel and DC. And that's not me shitting on Rob. He's been very open and honest about the fact that he only really reads Marvel and DC, and he actually reads Marvel more than he reads DC, if you want to keep it a buck. And he's always been, I mean, remember what his channel used to be called? It used to be called Marvel Explained. Remember that, y'all. Please remember that. It used to be called Marvel Explained. Now, and the only times I've seen him talk about comics outside of Marvel and DC, I think I saw him make a video about Spawn once, and I saw him make a video about Radiant Black once. But because those videos, I don't remember how well they did compared to like some of his other stuff. He doesn't really go back to those very often. And the only reason he made a video about Mr. Terrific is because Superman came out. He made a video about Mr. Terrific not that long ago, like last year, and it was only because Superman had come out. Like I'm just keeping it a buck with you. He's a guy who follows trends and he wants to maximize his channel. I'm not faulting him for that. I think that's perfectly fine and normal. I wish I was better at it. And the reason why he doesn't talk about quoting fingers woke shit is because he knows who his audience is. He knows it's going to hurt his channel. So rather than talk about that shit and tank his fucking numbers, he would rather just not. And I can't fault him for that. However, I can fault him for this shit. For, I mean, I don't know what his actual personal relationship is with Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic, but I can tell you one thing. I don't fucking follow them. I didn't fucking follow them when I had a Twitter account. I don't follow them. Matter of fact, if you go on YouTube, the first time I saw either of their videos, I hit them little 3 dots and click do not recommend. That's what I did with Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker. And when I was on Twitter, they were blocked. Like Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, Yellow Flash, what was the motherfuckers? What was it? Young Ripper Heels versus Babyface, Melanie Mac, all them hoes. They were all blocked. And you know what? It's like I said. Yes, this is actually true. Yes, it was his pickup that was at Marvel Studios. It wasn't mine. Rob is the actual Marvel shill, not me.
So here's the things. I've heard a couple. I think there's a couple comments like this, but Xylism, Rob's visit are good for people who don't read. That's a fact.
Yes, it is.
That's a fact because when I was on COVID, when I was wanting to get back into comics. Him and Comic Storian were like the two because I would just sit there and get caught up on old stories.
Yeah.
And then once I started like actually getting back into comics, I didn't understand the point of like a comics explain because I'm like, I'm gonna go read it now. Like I don't know why I don't need you to read to me. But here's my thing is Zylism says I lost it. It's something along the lines of he's been doing this a long time. Oh, Rob has been doing this
yeah,
too
I
long,
see here.
being in that lane that it would come off awkward trying to talk about these things. Tell that to Miss Rachel. Listen,
Man.
we are
wait a minute. Correct answer. Correct answer.
We are, the world is on fire. We have Trump's Gestapo out there kidnapping people, murdering people. I mean, if you haven't said something since the summer of BLM,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if you haven't said something since the summer of BLM because you're worried about your views,
yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't care.
Yeah, because
you're garbage.
Yeah.
You're garbage.
And see, this is providing cover. I'm not going to lie, Zylas. I feel like this is providing cover for him because here's the thing. Rob's a grown-ass man. He's not a kid. He's not some pimple-faced teenager who just came out of high school. He is about, I think he's not that much younger than me. I'm like 42 now. I'm 42. He's not that much younger than me. He's a grown-ass man who understands consequence. And he's also old enough to have recognized when his audience didn't want to see him talking about anything that could potentially be seen as pro-black. And I'll be honest with you, even when he did talk about Captain America Sam Wilson like a black Captain America and you know his feelings about it, he wasn't even going hard in the paint. He was saying just basic ass fucking boilerplate shit. He wasn't even saying like, oh yeah, it wasn't like he started wearing like Ugg boots and wearing his pants off the crack of his ass and putting on gold chains and wearing his hat sideways, and suddenly he's like, yeah, man. Like okay, look, I'll put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. So you know how y'all know how I like to personify blackness. You guys know how I feel about that. I hope y'all are aware of how I feel about that. But I can just say this. The same people who maybe would go as far as to pull up the like the CB4 joint, like, oh, I'm black, y'all. Like he wasn't doing that. He didn't have the Kufi hat on and like the fucking Africa medallion, or anything like that. No, he wasn't doing that. He was not doing that at all. But the fact that he just seemed to be mildly interested, the fact he was even mildly interested in a black Captain America, his audience was like, the heads just blew up. You're right. I mean, right there. And that is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, no, that is crazy. And for those, just in case, I don't know if any of y'all know
Benny
this.
Was extra white.
Benny was
like Benny was white with the
he was the like white with white.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. God rest his soul. Benny was like the whitest of white men. Yeah, Benny was the whitest of white men. And even then, because I actually went back through Rob's channel and I even looked. I was like, I'm curious, how much has he talked about black shit? And when I was scrolling, he has tons of videos. So, I mean, it was a long time of just scrolling through shit. But I was like, ooh. I was like, you know what I noticed? The majority of the time he did talk about black characters, it was because it was a black character that was in a predominantly white book. That was why. Like, that was why that was happening.
And I wonder in the video if he like mentioned their blackness or like whether they were written well or not. He talked about them like a character, like any other character.
Just like they were just
people. So that's good. He's colorblind. He doesn't see race. He doesn't see color.
Oh my God, I fucking hate it here.
Bishop the King, I hear you and I know and I get it. I do. I'm not even gonna be like, you're right.
What?
But as far as he said not everybody's about that life. You can't expect everybody to speak up.
Oh well,
Sure.
yeah.
But here's the thing though. If you're sitting there with millions of, if you're a micro celebrity, if you are somebody who has that kind of platform,
right,
and you're not about that life, you're a fucking coward.
Yeah, I'm
you're
not
a
gonna hold
coward. You have no spine. You have no principles.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, like you're right. Nobody has to do shit.
No,
but I don't have to respect you either. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, fine, don't say nothing, but you're still a bitch. You know what I mean?
Like I would like honestly, I would rather you like if you're not gonna say anything, yeah, fine, don't say anything at all. But don't try to flip flop or try and make it seem like you're like a paragon of because that was kind of the thing, like because that was also kind of what didn't sit right with me. Is that he kind of tried to big up himself in how like case in point, like when people came at me saying I don't support black comics, I don't support black creatives, I don't support black artists, writers, and
you don't love yourself because
I don't love myself.
Esther X.
Yeah, right, yeah. I'm a sick Negro because I don't.
Right.
Yeah, like I remember when people said that about me, and while yes, my response was actually, well, like yeah, I actually do talk about.
That's right. You can pull overseas and go stupid.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, I do it to my detriment. This dude, let me promise y'all something. My channel would be infinitely bigger if I didn't. If I didn't talk about black shit, if I left color out of it, if I just talked about the comics and the comics only.
Yeah, somebody said it. Thanos was right. Ernie would be around 300K if he kept his opinions to himself.
Yeah, easy. You know what? Actually, I'll do you one better. I actually think I would be closer to Rob. If I kept my opinions to myself, I promise you, if I wasn't over 1 million, I'd be closer to it than most people. So that's I just I hate to see it. I hate to see it. But it is what it is, and there's no coming back from it, unfortunately. And once again, his following them doesn't really mean a whole heap of a lot. I mean, I guess it really more matters how he moves. But the fact that he's comfortable in the presence of people like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker, that like he's comfortable with that being public knowledge that he follows them, that tells you a lot. I mean, I hate it. I hate it.
I'm just big. I'm really big on principles, and
very.
You cannot. There's like only so much I got mouths to feed to that can cover.
I'm gonna show you something. Like right here. What does that video say? 6 months ago. I challenge anyone to tell me what happened 6 months ago.
Good time back then when they released Superman.
Yeah. That was about around the time I think Superman had just like hit VOD. If that tells you anything. And I mean, that's a normal thing for people to do. That's a normal thing for people to do. But I mean, also, yeah, but even then, taking that, into the equation. I mean, yeah, this was also around the time. Yeah, actually, not in VOD. 6 months ago, the movie was out. So the fact that he literally only talked about Mr. Terrific because he was in a movie, that was it. Like I said, I'm not trying to.
Here's the thing about the follows from me, and if people want to be charitable, that's fine. If you want to be charitable, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just have my own personal thing about that. If you are only following 250 some odd people, your timeline is pretty locked down.
Yes.
Your timeline is pretty locked down. If he followed a lot of people, and I forget, there's somebody out there. I don't know if it's Gail Simone or something. Somebody out there. I remember it's like almost a joke. They follow like everybody.
Right. Yeah. It's probably Gail. I'm gonna go to the top because I want to do a thought experiment. I'm gonna write down every time I see something that like is black, like genuinely black.
Bet.
I'm a tally market.
Since he only follows a few. That means whenever they're putting their garbage out there, whenever there's like
That's what
they're
he's saying.
spewing their hate, that shit comes up.
Yeah, he's
And
saying.
he has to be okay with that shit. You know what I mean? It's and they follow each other. Like, come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
no, 100%, 100%.
And it's easy. I know what people do. They're disingenuous like a motherfucker. They'll say some shit like, "Oh, now if you follow somebody, you must love it." Yes.
Yes, you do. Yes.
That's what it means to follow somebody. When you follow somebody, you want to see more of this person's content.
Yes.
Don't give me that shit. You know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
follow.
Like,
Look, I don't follow people unless they got something I want to see.
mhm.
And I think a lot of y'all know this about me. A lot of y'all know this about me. Like some of y'all who follow me on social media, there's a lot of y'all I don't follow back. It's largely because y'all don't post anything or you don't do anything that like, I'm be honest with y'all that I want to see. It just kind of is what it is. I don't just follow anyone who follows me. So I like if you look at who I follow, it's mostly like baddies and artists and writers and like actors, musicians, shit like that, or my peers, like my content creator peers. Those are typically who I follow. I don't follow like Neurotic and Critical Drinker aren't just random motherfuckers on the internet. So that means he wants to see their shit on his timeline.
That's right.
He wants to see it, and that tells me a lot. It's not empty. And by the way, I've scrolled down to 3 months. Honestly, I'm not gonna count Ultimate Incursion because I mean that book is I guess I'll count it. I'll count it, but it's not even really worth counting.
half a point.
He gets half a tally mark for that one. It's like I'm looking at it and it's like, yeah, okay, we have one. I'll give him that one. Okay, and here's the thing. I'm gonna be able to say once I kind of scroll far enough into this. Once I kind of scroll, because like I said, we're at 5 months now. It was actually almost, I think,
Let's do 1 year. Oh, there's one. That's himself. Oh, there's two. There's two. Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, it's Mr. Terrific and the Terrifics. I guess I'll count that one as well. And then there's an Absolute Green Lantern. Yeah, I'll count that. Yeah, there's an Ironheart one. I'm curious to know what he thought about that.
And it says we need to talk about our I think we have homework to do.
Yeah, we do have homework to do. Oh, here's a non-Marvel book that he saw. There's the Radiant Black that he did, but once again, he hasn't said shit about it since. Let's see here. Here we go. There's a Storm. There's an issue of Storm. I see that. So yeah, okay. Right now the tally
in X-Men, but go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's an X-Men. But like now, here's the thing. So here's the thing. So it's funny you say that. I have a separate list. Of individuals. Like everything so far I've counted has been mostly team shit. But like these are we want to count individuals. That's a separate list, and I can promise you that list is way shorter. And like I said, I'm just gonna keep scrolling.
Bishop, I really do appreciate you, like your fairness. I know I can hear it. I'm not like I'm not trying to like shit on you. It's just like you're saying interesting stuff in the chat. That's all. I'm not trying to target you or anything, but yeah, I just understand that nobody's expecting like political analysis. You know what I'm saying? Nobody expects, let's go back to Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel's not qualified to talk about Gaza. And she doesn't. Miss Rachel has not provided analysis on Gaza once.
Nope.
You know what Miss Rachel says? Children dying fucking suck.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Saying this makes me sick. And I want to raise money. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take much. You don't have to be qualified to have morals. And when you have a platform, yes, in my opinion, it doesn't have to be everybody's opinion.
Right.
But in my opinion, you have a responsibility to say something.
Right.
Because if you can go through a fucking genocide and just be like, oh, hey, let's talk about Superman today. I already said what I said.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. As I've gone through this, and you can actually kind of see where the downfall has kind of started. Here's the thing. In a lot of cases, most of the stuff that I've seen so far,
there's I always forget his name. Kang.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't even count this because you're
No, no,
talking about
no.
that one.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, and then there's another one down here with his face, the actor's face on the left
Yeah, that one
side.
also. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one also.
That one.
Well, is this? I don't count those because I mean,
Oh,
well,
he's
for
not
one,
talking about them.
not in the strictest sense. I mean,
Right, right, right,
I
right,
don't, I
right.
don't know. It's all silly shit. But
Right,
like the
right.
thing is, I kind of looked at it, and over the course of the past year, I counted about roughly 12 videos out of like a year's worth of videos. And bear in mind, Rob puts out like anywhere between 3, 4, and 5 videos a week. So I counted 12 videos in general that seemed to talk about anything remotely black, and I found 5 that were not like tied to a teen book. Which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't.
Mhm.
And if I
Mhm.
keep scrolling, I imagine the numbers aren't going to go up much more. Like, okay, here,
Hey,
Bishop.
Bishop.
There's a Bishop one. So, I mean, we got that. So, you know what? And this was a year ago. So, this might be like the one time he did anything remotely Black History month centric. Which is kind of wild to think about if
I
you're
think we should call it Black History New Year's
Black History New Year's. There you go.
because it's been Black History all year since last year. And
Yes.
you
I
re-up
mean,
it
it
the
really
next time.
has been. It really is. It really is when you think about it. But and the thing is, I would accept that argument if I saw him always talking about black shit. But I mean, he almost rarely ever
Mhm.
does.
Mhm.
And like I said, it's usually a byproduct of talking about something white related. Like case in point, here's one. This is another rare instance uh in the book. Like I said,
Did
so
Rob do
we're
a bad thing? Just go to the beginning of the VOD.
yeah, please. I
Yeah,
don't have time.
We'll be here.
I don't
We'll
have
be,
the
we'll be here.
time. I don't have the time to reiterate everything I've spent, the past 40 some odd minutes saying.
All
I
right.
apologize.
On the top.
But
All right. Let's
but
go.
yeah, it's like, hey, let's start all the way over. We're gonna start all the way over. But no, that said, to take it a step further, yeah, I think that I'm sorry, you can't. Okay, let me ask y'all this, and I want to see if y'all keep that same energy. I want to see if y'all keep the same energy that you have, because I see some of you trying to defend it. If y'all went through my follows, like who I follow, not who's following me, but who I follow, if y'all found out that I was following people who said shit like Riri Williams Ironheart is just some no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna take it a step further. You know what? Here, no. We're gonna go somewhere. Because I want because I feel like some of y'all, and this is something I've actually encountered, some of y'all don't know who Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker are. So y'all think that like this isn't that big of a deal.
Wait, I got an answer for you. Just wait.
What's up?
I got an answer for you. It is a good question, but I'll answer when Ernie's done here. So Murway Yodel says, yodeling.
Marewa.
What's the difference between Marewa?
This is the writer. Slow down. This is the writer of Storm. Give him the respect he is due.
Okay, but what he said? What's the difference? I hear you.
Yeah.
He's like, please don't say nothing stupid. Please don't say nothing stupid. What's the difference between Rob stands and Priest stands on not being deemed a black writer but a writer?
So
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say they're two different things. I think I understand. You know who does Abbott Elementary?
Quinta Brunson.
Quinta, right? She said the same thing. Because I don't want to be known as a black director or black. I just want to be known to be a showrunner. I just want to be a writer, right? And I get that. I understand that. There's a big difference between saying I don't want to be pigeonholed into one thing. How come white writers just get to be writers? They don't say, "Wow, that's a great white writer," right?
Right.
Because that's the default. So don't. Just call me a great writer, right? I totally get that. But
100%.
That's not what's happening here.
No,
He's
it's not.
avoiding saying anything because it affects the bottom line, which is a coward-ass move.
Very. It's
no acting like it was written down. It's a bunch of letters. You know how it is in usernames. There's not even a space in there. My bad.
Well, it was how you said it. It was like I was like, oh God.
Well, I see yodel.
You said a yodel.
Yodeling. Ayodele, okay.
Yeah. I like it.
Marewa Ayodele. Got it.
I was like, I had to catch you. Okay, so here, I want to play this. I'm gonna play a clip. Some of y'all probably saw this video, but let me unmute this and we'll go from there. Let's see here. Take that off.
But if you're a viewer out there who made it past this part and to the end of the first 3 episodes, you deserve reparation. Now, credit where credit is due, a show that clearly knows it's one and done, doesn't waste any time, and alienates the audience right off the bat, because this is how it starts.
Here we go, okay.
Just to let you know, your girl finna be bigger than John.
Right.
Bigger than Gates.
Right.
Bigger than Penn.
Right.
Bigger than Stark.
Yeah.
Combined.
No.
The only thing your girl finna be is as big of a failure as the Marvels. But to
combining the worst aspects of everything we've come to hate about this franchise. The pandering and heavy-handed racial politics of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the trite and predictable girl bossing of the Marvels and Wakanda Forever, the moral flexibility of Black Widow, where doing horrible things is just fine if you happen to tick the right diversity boxes.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? So, it's your boy Ernie.
I played all that because I'm watching you watch yourself watch a video that I edited.
That you edited. Is that not crazy? So, okay, y'all want to know why I played that? Do y'all want to know why I played this clip? Because those clips that I was responding to, the clips I just responded to with the white man with the meth mouth talking shit about how Riri Williams spoke, and the guy who sounded like he was drunk and probably most likely was, but was kind of slurring and sound like a fucking idiot, talking about the politics of the MCU, those are the people that Rob is following. Which means he wants to see their content. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so now I want to ask, how would y'all feel if I was actively following these people because I wanted to see their content? How would y'all feel? I want y'all to keep it a buck with me. Keep it a buck with me. How would you feel? Would you be okay with it? How would you feel if I was following white supremacists? Because that's what neurotic and critical drinker are. They're white supremacists. Like, I just took 100%. The beginning of that video. I think there's other. I'd have to scroll through it. I want to say there's like other clips that come up.
That beep, that house alarm, the smoke detector beep. I'm not gonna lie, that low key triggered me. That was like, I want to beat the fuck out of this dude. I want to beat his fucking face in.
I'm trying to remember, like, if any other clips came up. Yeah, that was a fresh and fit moment, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was I'm trying to. You would have to remind me. I don't remember if any other clips from them come up, but like once again,
I think that was all in the beginning.
I think that was it. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, how would y'all feel about me? How would y'all feel about me? I'm genuinely curious. I'm not trying to be okay, right here. Urban Legend right here just said it. I would unfollow. There you go. Boom. There you go. That would be so sus.
My man in the comment says, it's whatever.
I'm not sure if he might be falling for reasons of his own. Yeah. You know what? That's
keeping tabs on him.
He ain't keeping.
He's gonna what do you say? I'm gonna change him from the inside.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna change him from the inside of the algorithm. Yeah, my follow.
To be their friend, and then I'm gonna get him to stop being a white supremacist.
It's like, dude, there is no fucking way. And here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. And I see some of y'all are being obtuse, and I don't like it. There's a difference between maybe watching his videos for research and actively following the guy. Here's the thing. You can watch their. Okay, do you guys know?
I think what he's saying. I think what he's saying is that, like, he would understand if it's on your watch history, but this dude's following him. Like, I think he's agreeing. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Okay. That's what it is, and we're gonna go with that. And I'm gonna accept that answer. But to go back to what Moreo was saying, the difference is that Rob is actively avoiding blackness. Christopher Priest embraces black. Now, okay, first off, let's keep it a buck. I have my own problems with Christopher Priest. I have my own problems with Christopher Priest that don't have anything to do with this specifically, but I will say this much. At least in the case of Christopher Priest, he has shied away from wanting to be pigeonholed as like the black comics writer or the black guy who writes black comics. That's fine. I don't care about that. But what I will say is he does not shy away from black issues at all. He does not. At all, in any way, shape, form, or fashion. As a matter of fact, he embraces that shit. Now, how he writes black characters leaves a lot to be desired, but that's another story altogether. Rob,
somebody brought up Dope Spill too. Dope Spill, and I say this about Priest and Dope Spill. Has either one ever said I don't celebrate Black History Month?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever I will say this. I haven't watched much of Dope Spill in a while, largely because I don't really like watching other comic book YouTubers content. Just what's
that thing called? You accidentally get
I don't like it's that crypto memory. I don't want to like
there it is.
I don't want to like accidentally be like, ooh, yeah, this is my idea. But no, I don't ever want to do that. So that's why I don't watch them. But like when I was actively watching Dope, I don't remember him really talking much about anything black related, like unless it was like a part of some shit he normally talked about, and never really focusing too much on the blackness of anything. Right. But that said, you say you got a great old heads on a curve. Hey, I'm an old head. I'm an old head, and so I mean, that's a it was a different time ass excuse. Yeah,
no, the fuck is not.
Yeah, no, I do remember this. Yeah, Priest went after a young black YouTuber. He, as the kids say, weird. Yeah, no, he's definitely weird. Don't get me wrong. I have my issues with all of these people for very completely different reasons. Reasons. But that said, I do think there is a difference. There's a difference between when you shot. There's a difference with not wanting to be pigeonholed, and there's a difference with just not wanting to piss anybody off. Because that's where Rob falls in. Rob doesn't want to piss anybody off. He doesn't want to fuck up the bag. That's very fucking different and in no way as altruistic as not wanting to be pigeonholed. That's why, Marewa, I have the issue I have. I'm not saying that Rob has. Thank you. But right here. Bam. Here you go. Boom. This right here. It's called cowardice is what it is called. This is why I consider myself the Blerd Without Fear. I do not like a lot of people think that you chose name Blerd Without Fear because you're not scared of anything. No, I have plenty of fears. Trust me. I have them, but I am not afraid to talk about the difficult topics, the difficult subjects. I'm not afraid to dive headlong into the things that make people uncomfortable. And because of that, once again, to my own detriment, it is why, largely, I am not as popular as other comic YouTubers. But I'm okay with that.
It's also why we spent the first hour shitting on YouTube's largest comic book content creator.
Pretty much. Like that wasn't even playing.
You got a street. It really wasn't.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Yeah. It just my thing is I think outside of his wife, I don't think he really knows many black people. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. That's just me. But and like I said, I don't know the guy personally, so I mean, once again, this is me just talking out of my ass. But I want you to understand that there is a very big difference. And you know what? I'm gonna big up myself for a moment. Not just like, okay, case in point. I don't think Rob would make a video called Marvel and DC Don't Give a Fuck About Black History Month. I don't think he would.
One more time? Say it again?
I said I don't think that Rob would make a video titled Marvel and DC Don't Give a Fuck About Black History Month. I don't think he would make that video because he knows that it would very likely piss off his white fan base, his largely white fan base. I don't think Rob would make a video talking about the weirdness surrounding the creation of a trans character like Featherweight. I don't think he would even so much as dive into the erroneous opinion that Professor X and Charles Xavier are based on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. I don't think he would make a video called The Blackest Comics of 2025. I also don't believe that he would make a video called The Superhero Blackening. I don't think he would do any of these things.
And you know what? This is something I just thought about too. There's a difference between I'm not going to go off content because I have to, like we said already, I have to feed mouths. What's up?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know this. Interesting. Yeah,
really?
He's cooked.
He's
cooked. That's it. Look,
that's it. Call it down.
That's it.
No, he's out. Everybody flood the ring.
This is a sick Negro.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. Okay, now I can be dead ass with y'all. Look, I'm gonna be completely straight. All right. Now I can be that. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm in it to win it, right? Like, okay, but I would say maybe there's like a 3%. Like, man, if we're wrong, this is really fucked up. You know, like if we're wrong, this could be bad. This can blow up pretty bad. But I mean, I was still in the 90 percentile that like, fuck this guy, right? This is it.
That's it. I mean,
this is it. And this really just validates what I was about to say. Listen, if I live in Washington State and I have a show that I do, and all of my viewers are white,
right?
Then when I start talking about like issues of Black and brown communities and you know things that would engage a Black and brown audience, I might lose money. And people stop seeing me, not because they hate me or because they're racist, but because they can't connect with it, right? There's a big difference between knowing your audience and saying, I don't want to alienate people, yada, yada, yada. There's a big difference between that and not wanting to be called woke, not wanting to upset the right-wingers.
Right.
If you are placating the right-wingers,
yes,
and not just, hey, I have to steal the content from my audience because of this, that. If you're placating the right-wingers, you're a right-winger.
Yeah, like
you're
that's
a chud.
Like first off, they shouldn't feel comfortable in your presence, and that's my thing. I judge everybody based on who is comfortable, in whose presence. He like I said that I don't get down with that. I don't get down with that. That's not for I don't like that. And for those who are curious, Denim Nerds is one of those channels that I think I kind of stumbled into like way back. Like, and when I say way back, I mean like a good long ways back. That like I think kind of snuck up on me. Like they were one of those like kind of, what's the best way to put it? They were one of those channels that like I could easily see how some people wouldn't catch some of the little slick shit that they say and do. I'll put it like that. So yeah, that is why that is who that is basically that is I'm super good. Super fucking good. That said I think it's a safe assumption. I think it's a safe assumption that Rob knows what he's doing. Like I said, I want y'all to keep that same energy. If y'all think that if y'all found, okay, let me ask y'all this. How would y'all feel if y'all found out I was secretly buddy with Young Ripper? How would y'all feel about that? And I don't mean like, oh, like we know each other like in passing, but like we hang out, play video games together, go to the club and shit, go out drinking and shit together, and like laugh and he, kiki, and ha ha together. How would y'all feel about that? How would y'all feel about that? I'm curious. See, there you go, right there. Right there,
would be
right
no
there.
Nerds of Culture, that's for sure.
Right, exactly. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Robo would not fuck with my ass.
Hell no.
Robo would stop fucking with my right there. Unfollow and block.
Sad,
right,
but I'd be like, I would be sad, but I'd be like unfollowing and blocking as
right. Yeah. No, like, and once again, I'm not saying that this is what's going on with what Rob is doing, but what I'm saying is, like, I'm just trying to paint a picture here because I want y'all to understand something. If you're following somebody, like if I follow, okay, case in point. Here, I'm gonna tell on myself a little bit, just because, why the fuck not? And just in case anyone was wondering, that was a hypothetical. I'm not friends with Young Ripper at all. Young Ripper does not like my black ass. Let's keep it a buck. So for me, now I am a little more liberal with my follows on Threads. I'm a little more liberal with it, so I mean, y'all might find a lot of crazy shit. But here, I want to show you guys something. And now, before y'all cook me, I just want to point out. Remember what I said first about the types of people I follow. Remember that. Keep that up here. Keep that up here as we scroll, because I don't want to hear no bullshit. So here, let's go through it. Bam. All right. So this is me. This is my page. This is who I follow. Okay. These are the people I follow. Okay. So I'm going to, you will probably already kind of start to notice some shit, but let's just keep it scroll. Like I don't see any. Yeah. I don't.
Ethan Van Sciver pops up.
Right. No, not at all. Not at all. Yes, I follow baddies.
A lot of the same people.
Yeah, I follow a lot of comics people. I follow a lot of like writers, artists, both well known and not well known. And like I said, I just go through and see like, okay, yeah, who's like these are the people I follow. These are the types of people who I keep in my purview.
Oh, Candace Owens. Wait, scroll back down.
Wait, don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. But no, but that is another thing though. How, like, I'm asking the question though, but for real though, how would y'all feel if y'all found out that I followed Candace Owens? How would y'all feel about that?
I would honestly, I would ask you first, and if you were like, "What? Oh, that must have been an accident," and then you went in, I would give you the benefit of the doubt.
What if you found out?
Oh? If you were like, oh no.
What if you found out I was following Jesse Lee Peterson? How would you feel about that? That would break your heart. That would break your fucking heart.
That's a little bit different because that dude is a train wreck.
Oh yeah,
I almost want to follow him because I don't want to miss a clip of his that is him, making himself look like an idiot.
Like, see, that's the thing. I follow like a lot of activists. I follow a lot of fucking like political pundits and talking heads. Here's the thing. I don't follow people who I don't want to keep up with, and I also don't follow people for research. I don't like that. I'm following them for research. That's bullshit. That answer to me is always bullshit. Because here's the thing. You can find them easily. I can find Nerdrotic's Twitter page right now. All I gotta do is type Nerdrotic Twitter. Critical Drinker Twitter. I don't have to follow them. I don't want to see their muck and mire in my timeline. Like, if I, okay, case in point. Okay, look. Oh, man, I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
We're still gonna go through those comments, right?
Yes, we are still gonna
burn some people. All right.
Yeah, no. We're most certainly gonna do that. That is without question. But I'm
you're
just
in
saying,
the chat wondering if you were gonna get you get burned. We will. Just give us time.
Trust me. You will. Don't worry. Do not worry your pretty little head. I will be clowning you forthwith. But no, like, case in point. Do y'all know why I don't like randomly scrolling threads while we're live? Like, if I have threads pulled up, you wanna know why I don't? Because there's a high chance y'all gonna see some titties.
Mm-hmm.
there is a not less than 80% chance you're going to see some titties.
Yeah.
Why do I say that? Because I follow a lot of people who have titties. And have titties out on offer. Ooh,
my threads is healthy. It's really healthy because it's like,
yeah,
you'll get updated on some politics. You get updated on some shit that's gonna make you angry or cry because it's dead babies or some shit. Then my wife will post something funny, and then titties. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that is it.
Going through, and the titties is like a palate cleanser. I get to see my wife and titties, and then start all over again and cry.
Start all over again. Like it's crazy how that works out. But no, I personally, I like that. That is why I don't, because there's a very high chance I'm gonna have to. Ooh, shit! We're demonetized. I'm like, oh, now we're demonetized. That's why I don't scroll. Like if we pull something up on Threads, I don't just doom scroll Threads while we're live, because man, and also why you will never see me bring up my Instagram on here. There's my Instagram is even worse. That shit is a wretched hive of ass and titties. That's all it is. It's just like that. That is my Instagram is literally art, comic art, and baddies. That's it.
Yeah.
That
baddies,
is
me is like baddies, stand-up comics, kids hurting themselves, and more baddies.
You know what I love? I love when people announce that they're leaving. Bye, nigga, go on somewhere. Bye. You ain't shit. I don't care what respect. Like, first off, how you come about speaking? Wait. Speaking on shit you don't know is weak as shit. What do you mean I don't know? I literally just showed receipt. Get the fuck on up out of it. Matter of fact, you know what? Here, I'm gonna do you a favor.
What somebody say?
No,
somebody
I'm gonna do you a favor.
Airport. You don't have to announce when you're leaving,
right? You're like, bitch, go. Get
out of here.
Look, here. Wait, let me put my foot up. Get. Oh yeah, let me find your screen name.
Were you mean to his dad? That's messed up.
I guess, man.
You can't be mean to people's dad like that.
Here's the thing. Bye. You gone. Get the fuck out of here. And please don't come back. Please don't come back. But no, that's my whole thing.
Greg Land. Hey, you can get the best of both worlds that way. That's right. Smart to follow Greg Land.
And you know what? I do.
That's right. Scooter and Justice is like, can we move on? Can we move? Hey, what's better between Alien 3 and Predator 2? How about we just answer that?
Predator 2. Anyway, moving along. Thank you for the $9.99. Yeah. There you go. See, I answered that really succinctly. Look at that. Now we can get back to what we were talking about. So he made a scene. He's like, oh, well, I'm never shopping here again. Bye, bitch.
Like a cat, like knocks something off the shelf.
Like
looking around, anybody look at me? Anybody mad?
It's like no. In all reality, though, no. Here's the thing. I hate to see it. I hate to see someone who I used to have a lot of respect for have no respect for himself. I hate to see it. So, and if that upsets you, if that makes you mad, if you think less of me because I'm pointing out the fact that what Rob has who he follows is weird, I'm sorry, then you don't know how following works. Like, who follows somebody just to follow them? Who does that shit? I don't. Do y'all? Do y'all follow people who shit you don't want to see? Because I only follow people who shit I want to see. That's why I was talking about the baddies earlier. I follow baddies because I want to see baddies. If I follow a racist, that means I must want to see racism. Do with that information
don't
what
tell
you
me
want.
no shit about like, oh, that was a long time ago and they weren't even that bad. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You follow 200 people, my guy.
Yeah, 200.
You have been seeing their shit on your timeline for the past X amount of years.
All the time.
Do not give me that shit.
No.
You saw that shit and you were A-okay with it.
You thought it was great. Also, by the way, shout out to my homie Zip Draw out there with the Blerd Club Diamond out here. God damn, dude, love to see it, man. We love to see it out here, dude. We look, man. That's my homie right there. Anyway, let's talk about some sick Negroes. Let's talk about some sick fucking Negroes. Oh my God. Oh man, I didn't think, you know what? You know, it's a good day when we had to ban somebody. You know, it's a good day when we had to,
and
we have to ban
over
somebody.
what? You know, like over like, oh, we think this other content creator is shitty. How dare you?
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Nah, it's okay. And here's the thing. I want to make something very clear, because I wasn't really thinking about this earlier. I didn't actually think about the fact that I think I might actually have those videos that you sent me a ways back.
Yeah, because we didn't use them all.
I don't think so. Let me. I'm double checking something. Yeah,
JMX,
got
we're here
him.
to please.
Yeah,
We
right
aim to
here.
please.
So yeah, I want. So once again, okay. So here, I'm gonna play this, and ooh. So here, I want to play some clips of Neurotic, just in case some of y'all aren't familiar. Let's
Now, credit where credit is due. A show that clearly knows it's one and done, doesn't waste any time, and alienates the audience right off the bat, because this is how it starts.
Here we go, okay.
just in case.
Your girl finna be bigger than John's.
Right.
Bigger than Gates.
Right.
Bigger than Pim.
Right.
Bigger than Stark.
Yeah.
Combined.
No.
The only thing your girl finna be is as big of a failure as the Marvels. But to
So once again, you know, if you're cool with that, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you Rob likes that, right? He likes that. Does he not? Did I misrepresent? Like, have I misrepresented what he likes at that point? Like,
she
case
is
in
the
point.
definition of grace and humility.
I'm here because I can be the greatest inventor of my generation. I'm gonna need the equivalent of a whole vibranium mountain to be great. Due respect, Detroit, what do I get out of matriculation? Some job in Palo Alto with a tiny window and a bunch of guys I have to pretend to like? I want to build something undeniable. You want me to be small, but I refuse.
Take that off. What are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
For your consideration, the Jericho.
Remember, this is where the box of scrap
Throw
shit
one of
comes
these
into
in with
play.
every purchase of 500 million or more. It's a piece.
Like, it just, you know, once again, here, I'll throw you another one. I'll throw you another one. I'll throw you
And
another
it
one.
wouldn't be Disney Marvel if they weren't taking a shot at the legacy character that she was supposed to be replacing.
I need cash, money. Do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire?
He wouldn't be.
Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
How come you're not working at like?
Also, just a quick friendly reminder: he didn't build the Iron Man armor. Like, I mean, yeah, he didn't build it by himself. Also, that clip is not talking about the Iron Man armor. It's talking about the arc reactor, which Riri Williams does not use. She has no need for it. Just putting that out there. Anyway, carrying on.
I don't know, Stark Industries or something.
He contributed immensely to the field, so I won't roast Tony Stark off rip. But I don't have $1 billion.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
And then also here, I'll take you to this one. I'll take you to
runs
this one.
across another race-swapped character from the comic books, the Hood, who we will now call Da Hood.
Oh, that's not racially charged at all. That's not racially charged by a damn sight.
But if you're a viewer out there who made it past this part and to the end of the first 3 episodes, you deserve reparations.
Once again, racist.
And their scenes together can be summed up with this.
Doesn't even hide it.
You know nothing about this man. Don't laugh at me.
Best friend, that's my best friend. I go best friend, that's my best. Come on, go best friend, that's my best friend. Hey.
Now will you upgrade this suit?
Ew, gross. Black girls being happy.
Right? Black girls talking about black shit. Oh wait, here I'll give you another one.
The Hood
Black
and the
Joy
Merry
just makes me
Suicide
wanna
Squad pull off a
unalive
series
myself.
of capers robbing the rich, which is best described by everyone's pal Epic Mike on Twitter. All the action in the first 3 episodes of Ironheart are the poor, disenfranchised, innocent criminal gang beating up and shooting working class security guards, but they all work for billionaires, so it's justified.
So once again, I'm just gonna say, if that doesn't tell you who Critical Drinker is, like what, or not Critical Drinker, but Neurotic is, Rob likes that shit. He likes what he has to say. He likes what he has to say. I'm just saying. 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 Rob likes that. He likes it. Rob likes it. You know, like Mikey likes it. Robbie likes it. So there you go.
I think Rob likes it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he'll eat anything. But no, in all seriousness, but you know, and once again, yeah, he did a video about Ironheart, sure, but I mean, once again, you know, he does videos about black shit. Like for every like 20 white centric videos he makes a video about a black person. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. But anyway, as I said, we're gonna dive into the foolishness that happened to transpire in my comment section for a video that I made. I think some of the comments have evened out by this point. But
yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
it's haters get the notifications first.
Yeah, they get the notification. Like they
every
go in
time
first.
you do that, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, look at all these dang on Thursday, whatever. And then I want to go back and help you screenshot. I'm like, where the real one showed up and buried them.
Yeah,
Damn it.
The real like we're gonna have to dive a little deep, but that's okay because you know what? That's what we do. So here I'm gonna pull this up. I'm actually gonna let me mute that because I've heard this a million times. Let's go diving into the comment section. Here, let's get rid of this too. Like I don't need to see that. But anyway, moving along. Let's see here. Bam! We're in. So y'all, if y'all want to follow along, I have placed a link to the video in the description. You can click on that and it'll take you to the video if you want to go follow along for yourself. But we're gonna have everything pulled up here. Damn, that is crazy right there. That's nasty work. Your latest video most likely has more views than the Melania documentary. Damn, bro. I bet my worst video has more views than the Melania documentary. God damn, that's wild, man. That is crazy.
You saw that picture where the director was chilling with the little girls on him?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Brett Ratner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he of X-Men The Last Stand fame. Interesting. You know what's funny about that? The X-Men franchise just attracts pedos. Because you had Bryan Singer for the first bit. And then got replaced by Brett Ratner. It's almost like they move in packs. Yeah. Here we go, but let's dive in. Let's dive into this. So
Superman is a Moses allegory. Okay.
that. You know what? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
No.
Moses. Okay, sure. Okay. If you say so.
Shit.
If you say so. We also got one right here. Was Bruce Lee says you can't blame Godfrey for this one when people have been saying this for decades with no pushback.
Yes,
now
you can.
this you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You actually can. You actually can. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can. And here's the thing. I think I even said this in my video, in that video, that like the people around, well, because for one, they don't like whatever Godfrey doesn't know about X-Men, they know less. The two Negroes who were on the show with him, they knew even less about what the fuck Godfrey was talking about. And they were just like, it was literally the equivalent of, oh, word? That's crazy. That's crazy. But no. But anyway, moving along. Let's see.
Africa is bigger than map show. It's verifiably bigger than Russia. I just, by the way, I knew that was going to trigger somebody. I knew that was going to get somebody. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. That whole white supremacist map thing, I bought that for a while too. Until I went and forwarded this video, actually, because I edited this video. I went, let me double check everything. And I would go back through. And I look and I said, well, shit, look at that. It's not due to white supremacy. It's due to the way the surface warps when you take a curved surface and make, you know what I mean? And then it's like it's not a conspiracy.
Flat earthers strike again.
Exactly. There's so many white supremacist things in this fucking world. You don't have to make up shit.
That is crazy. Also, this right here is crazy to me. If this is the case, give that brother a call and let him know. This is how beef starts and continues in the black community. Lack of communication. Give him a call. I'm sure Godfrey would be chill about it. Here's the thing. I ain't got that nigga's number. You just think every nigga knows every other nigga. Like really? What? Why should I have to call? Look, this man,
you know what?
Hold on. Hold on.
You know what? This might be respect. This might be respect, though. Like he thinks you're like, man. Let me call Eddie Murphy real quick. I'm gonna clear this up right now.
Yeah, come on, man. Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, oh shit. Hey, y'all. Hey, Robo, can you take the one for a minute? I gotta.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man. Motherfucking dude, Wonder Man. This is Wonder Man on the phone. It's
Again?
Wonder Man. Yeah, it's Wonder Man.
Damn,
he wants to talk, man.
Stays blowing up your phone.
Right? Look. Look, I can't talk about this on here, man. I don't want to get in trouble, man. Look, man, I might be. Your boy might be in Avengers Doomsday, man. I'm trying to iron some shit out with Wonder Man. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Give me a sec. Let me get. I'm gonna mute for a little bit here. Yeah. Y'all. What's good, pimp? Yeah, man. Dr. Manhattan, baby. What's up, boy? The Candy Man's in the building. No, that is not how this works. No.
Hey, real quick. So the Moses allegory, somebody in here said, wait, it's not. So I'm like, oh, let me go back. So here's my thing. Is I hate when people say things as fact when it's like, is there a good argument for it?
Right.
Yes. Like the basket and the ship and all that stuff. Totally get it.
Yeah.
The creators are Jewish. To say that there's a good argument for it is different than saying like, this is what it is. And that's that part, that definitive, this is what it is. I hate that shit.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of it at all. Here's one. This is from Mead. Is it Mead Garfield? Is this who this is? Is this Mead? Is that Mead? Mead. I'm assuming it's Mead. You're Mead Garfield now. Going forward, perpetuity. This is my second comment on the situation, and I'm trying to really see why you are pushing your point as much as you are here. First off, you spoke to people who were around Stan Lee. You didn't speak to Stan Lee yourself. Ask yourself what good is coming out of you saying Godfrey is wrong for this when first of all, okay, this motherfucker needs... English is not this motherfucker's first language because they ain't... Like, I'm getting periods...
Putting punctuations wherever.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Chat GPT would have came up with something better than this. God damn.
He's like, I don't know, like a period, and just throw a comma right there.
Yeah, man. That's good right there. Put a question mark between
in the middle of a sentence.
In the middle of a sentence. That's yeah, dude. That's really gonna cook. That's really good. And then it says when it sounds like it's more of your opinion versa. Dude, what the fuck is this comment? What the fuck is this comment, my guy? Oh my God, get the fuck out of here.
Wrong.
And he's wrong. And he's wrong on top of that.
It is a fact that it's not based off that. And you know what's funny? You addressed people like him exactly.
Yes.
Because you said, he's talking about people who want to be pro-black, even at the expense of like making up shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like it's like
yeah.
You don't have to. You could be pro-black without fucking lying.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
But okay, this right here, this one is, man, this is gonna be funny. So Blustery is saying here there was an interview from the 70s where he actually said they are based on civil rights leaders. You can't find it now. Interesting.
She goes to a different school. She goes to a different school.
She goes to a different school. See, no. My girlfriend.
Why would you say that?
No, she goes to a school in another state. Yeah, see, that's
she
crazy.
Was here yesterday. Where were you at yesterday? The mall.
Man,
see, the mall.
just missed
the park. Yeah, see, that's why you didn't see her.
You just missed her, man. She literally, man, she just left, man. She got on. She had to take a cab to get on a flight. She'd catch an Uber to get on the flight. Dude, fuck out my face with that bullshit.
Yeah,
What?
You know what's funny about that? Like,
Okay,
I wonder what
no.
people think when they make comments like this. Like, can you imagine, like, oh, fuck. We got to take the video down.
Wait a minute.
Guy said there's a video in the 70s.
Wait a minute. A hit and Stan Lee video in 2026? Nah,
Yeah, right.
Dude, right? Dude, the internet is fucking forever. The internet is fucking forever. And here's the thing. Even people who were close to Stan Lee at the time of create have said, no, it is not true. No. Also, people saying, why can't I? Okay, first off, couldn't I just DM him?
Who's him?
Talking about Godfrey. Okay, no, maybe Godfrey should have fucking DM'd me.
You're right.
Instead of spewing some fucking bullshit. God damn. Why are y'all always trying to put the onus on the person who is doing the correcting as opposed to the person who is incorrect? Fuck
Loud
that
and
shit.
incorrect, too.
Loud and incorrect. Anyway, just like you can't find the whole skit of Wayne Brady killing the police officer on the I can find it. Yes, you can find it. I have it. We can change everything from the original content to fit our goal. See, that's the type of bullshit I'm talking about here.
Like, how convenient. Now I can say anything.
Yeah.
I can say anything. Like, did you know George Bush actually he approved reparations? Every single black person in got. See, you don't know that because they don't want you to know that.
Yeah.
They changed the narrative.
Yeah. Also, look, this right here, it didn't. Okay, first off, no, it didn't. It did not start in 2018. Stop. I have given y'all verifiable fucking information that dates back as far as the fucking 90s. Stop.
Stan Lee Comics X-Men 1995. It's in the documentary. I wonder if he's referencing the documentary that just showed that he's full of shit.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is.
The video.
That is.
Comics X-Men.
This is gonna be fun right here. Mr. Boom Man says he's quoting something I said. He was very critical of white people and the white power structure. Let's see, black folks were still getting lynched, shot, assaulted in more ways than one can imagine, while plenty of racist white folk threw picnics and took pictures next to their hanging bodies like it was a family event. I'd say he definitely reasons. I'm reading this as it's written.
Yeah.
No. I'm reading it as it was written. I'd say he definitely reasons why to be critical. This was around first off, I feel like this comment is speaking as though I don't know any of this. Like, is this someone? I feel like this is someone trying to.
60s, all right.
Okay.
Let me tell you about this. Let me explain to you. There's nothing called civil rights movement.
What the fuck is this?
See, Jim Crow, which was not like it wasn't really about a person, right? So,
bruh, I swear. So look,
it's not that black folks swear and still learn. It's because we became vocal and critical about what does this have to do with the press arrest in China?
I really don't. I think there was a clip of a reporter boldly asking Malcolm why he didn't like white people. I wanted to throw my shoe into the TV at that mofo. Anyway, it's not that black folks were and still aren't. It's because we became vocal and critical about what was going on, and instead of acknowledging what they created, they played victim as they do to Okay, first off, this person he uses lowercase on black, so I'm kind of sus on this. This reads like as a black man, but he says they never called black folks racist before that time because we didn't have the freedom to be ourselves and show how strong we were. I don't know what does this have to do with what I was talking about the video.
I feel like I had a stroke reading that, like something like, oh my God, am I forgot how to read or something.
I was like, am I on crazy pills?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Patronizing with bad grammar is nasty work. He's like, blurred their black slate.
Let me explain to you why the black folk race is still not why family 249. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're saying, man. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this right here says
background music is too loud. My bad.
Yeah,
that's I put it at negative 30. Look, I put it on negative 30. I don't know. I guess I gotta go up. I'll keep going up.
Yeah, I mean, okay, negative 45 from now on, whatever.
All right. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it depends on how you're watching the video, because sometimes headphones, I can kind of hear.
Is loud.
Yeah, headphones. So this is what we need to do. We need to, because this is what I do. I usually monitor for headphones. So yeah, we'll do that from now on. Apologies, but no. The sentiment is no less the same.
But that said, somebody else needs to go in the comments and then say, actually, the music was just right.
Yeah, do that. Somebody please do that. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it basically sounds like originally the X-Men, including Magneto, Professor X.
I want to reply to him.
Huh?
I want to see the reply. Watch it be like, yeah.
Oh, it was agreed. Yeah, it was agreed.
God
Sorry.
All right.
So anyway, I want to get back to actual vaguely important comments.
This was important.
No, it was not. It was two people. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it basically sounds like the original X-Men, including Magneto and Professor X, had a lot of inspirations, which may have included the civil rights movement, but definitely not Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. And then later, as Malcolm X began to be written more as an anti-hero and less as a white supremacist version of a mutant, that's when this motherfucker literally just reiterated some shit I said in the video. What the fuck is this? I literally say this in the video. You know, oh my God, this is like Threads. This is like fucking Threads, Robo. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like when
they just repost the same shit.
They'll just repost the same shit, just like, or they'll see another comment that's getting a lot of likes, so they'll basically copy that one and then paste it themselves, trying to like get the fuck out of my face. Oh my God, y'all are so disgusting. That's so funny. I'm gonna read the rest.
My favorite part. Herbert, right. Go ahead.
Which one?
Herbert, he's like, Scarlett Amalgam. My guy was in a wheelchair, and we made it work.
Can you imagine? That's the ticket. No.
What do you think he was thinking at the time too? He's like,
God.
Yeah, and then the civil rights leaders, and it was just really great to have this thing. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we also put him in a wheelchair. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Oh yeah. They're like, you can't put the leader of the team in a wheelchair. Like, honestly, yeah, this whole comment right here is literally just like, you basically just repeated what I said. That was a TLDR, basically. Okay, here's another one here. INO Productions Company. Says, I did see a clip of Stan saying that he did create them for that reason, but like you said, it was more like yeah, that's why I did it, but I can't remember the actual video. But I also read the Marvel history book and understood how Stan Lee, as the face of the company, just agreed to certain things during interviews when he also said otherwise in other videos. He would randomly take credit for things he hadn't done. This is the first hearted comment I have seen thus far. Thank you. This right here, this is a good one.
So somebody said something about the Stan Lee Comics X-Men documentary in 1995.
Yes.
It lives on a channel. It's there. I found it. Okay, great.
Interesting. Interesting.
I tell Google Gemini, hey, go to that. I'm not watching that whole thing.
No, I'm not
to
either.
it, scrub through it, and tell me if Martin Luther King is mentioned at all. In the specific video you mentioned in a 2015 interview with Larry King, Stan Lee does not mention Martin Luther King Jr. During the interview, Lee discusses his career, his cameo appearances, and the creation of various characters. He does not reference Dr. King or popular allegory comparing Professor X to him.
Interesting. So basically, so what you're telling me is that Jin, what's this motherfucker's name here? Jin Desenja is full of shit. Thank you.
Shiza.
Full of shiza. Wait. Okay. Oh, no. I have to address this. Boss Blerd, I would feel you'd have a good reason for following them, like to counter them. First off, wrong. I don't have to. I will talk shit about them without having that video I made talking shit about Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic and their bum ass takes on Ironheart. I did that without watching it.
You followed them up because you had to do the research.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna teach y'all something. This is something I hope you all take to heart and learn. So here's what I do. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing too, by the way. Watch this shit. You're gonna fucking shit a brick. Okay, so I went and looked up the documentary that he is, was it Jin Desenja, whatever the fuck his name is, was talking about. Okay, so check this out. Watch this shit, and you are going to fucking giggle. So check this out. I'm going to click share, copy, close.
Oh, yeah, same.
Paste link into my little YouTube video downloader.
Video is mine.
And the video is now mine. I have tons of clips just like that without having to watch a single fucking video. And with that,
message.
Anyway, moving along back to our regularly scheduled programming. Where was that? Oh, here it is. This is Bajan Samurai. I don't know Godfrey personally, but that seemed more like he thought this nugget was some lesser known insight. He never questioned it because of how pervasive the misconception that's out there that X and Mags had any influences at all upon their creation. I don't assume malintent, but there may have been a bit of eagerness to be a dropper of knowledge on something those in the room wouldn't know, but comes off as deep and intentional on Lee's part. You have me thus far. I do agree with this sentiment because I'm not gonna lie, Godfrey, the whole energy of that clip, it literally read as though, ooh, I'm telling people stuff they don't know and I'm so fucking smart. But that doesn't make it any better. Let's carry on. Just like all the more negative bits helped on Xavier over his publication history, the influence to the character dynamic between Charles and Max was reimagined as time went on. Claremont used the lesser known templates of... Basically, this motherfucker's just reiterating the shit I just said. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Is this... Oh, man. You know what? I'm not going to say what I was about to say because it's going to sound like ableism. I'm not going to say it. Just know that I wasn't gonna say the R slur, but I really was gonna fucking ask if this was somebody who may have been dropped on their head as a child. Can I ask a question? Do motherfuckers watch the video anymore before they comment? Or do people just genuinely be like, no, let me go to the comments first and then I'm gonna say my piece before I even know what the fuck is going on? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Gemini is right there. You don't even have to watch the video anymore.
Bruh.
And you're still gonna just make up shit.
Who's worse, Stan Lee or Bob Kane? Oh man, objectively, I think Stan Lee is the more well-known, but Bob Kane literally fucked a dude out of any and everything. Bill Finger died penniless because of Bob Kane. So I'm gonna say Bob Kane. Bob Kane is but I want to make it clear, I do concede ground. Stan Lee ain't that far behind that motherfucker, though.
I wonder, you have to wonder, and I don't know the answer because
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person to just make up shit like the people in your comments. I wonder how many creators over the life of Marvel Comics have also died penniless while those characters went on to make the company millions, you know? It just wasn't Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know the answer to that, but I bet you it's at least one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Bill Finger was literally responsible for the creation of pretty much almost every character that everyone fucking loves today.
Right. That's fucked.
Which is crazy. It's crazy. Also, yeah, this right here says, Eclectic Blerd Niche says, that assessment of Godfrey is correct. He does like being the smartest man in the room and dropping knowledge. Yeah, that's why, like, I'm willing to go with it. I'm not reading any more of this, this comment, though, because it's just reiterating what I said in the video. Like, this is how I know, motherfuckers. Dude, we are cooked. Robo, we are fucking cooked. We're cooked.
You can't even spoon feed shit to anybody anymore.
No,
like, it's there. It's
what
waiting for you to
wrong
eat.
With these people?
You're like, no, I will not be spoon fed. I will just be wrong.
Yes. Okay, here it is. Let's go to this next one. Saying the creation of Magneto and Professor X are based on Malcolm X and MLK is factually wrong, but you can still say a lot of stories involving X-Men and Professor X and Magneto were influenced by the civil rights era. I don't think Xavier was trying to convince the world of his dream of human and mutant coexistence until MLK rose to be a prominent figure in the media. Okay, first off, no, this is also incorrect because at the time the X-Men was created, MLK was at the height of his dispopularity. And even after that, he was ultimately assassinated. So, I mean, yeah, the white liberal and the white moderate were not, even they weren't terribly big fans of MLK back then. So I do not agree with this assessment at all. And I feel like I don't even need to read any more to get there.
Another person who didn't read who didn't watch the video because I made sure there were receipts to back up the claim that they were not very popular.
Okay, so here's the thing, and I want y'all to know something. Okay, so here, I want to, okay, let's pull the curtain back, Robo. We're gonna pull the curtain back. Okay, so I will tell you this. This is how we make videos. If I say something that is factually incorrect, or at the very least, factually nebulous, and I say it as though it is a definitive fact, or if I say something that's just flat out fucking wrong, Robo will be the first person to let me know. And then we will address the situation from there. So if something is verifiably unfucking, like there's been, here's the thing, and you know why y'all never see this shit is because it never makes it to the final edit. Usually what'll happen, if I say something's either incorrect, wrong, or like I misspeak or something like that, Robo will point it out to me, I will go back and make a correction, and you guys will never be the fucking wiser. I'm pulling the fucking curtain back here. And I'm not saying this is something that happens every once. This happens a lot. I mean, it doesn't happen as much lately, but like it does happen more often than you might think. There have been times I've misspoken and Robo will be like, well, actually, I was kind of going back and be like, this is not really kind of how you said. I'm like, okay, well, I'll be like, either A, we will go back and like maybe re-record that scene and then with the correction, or we will put a note in the video to like, well, correction, this is actually this. Or if it's one of those things where like it's something I said, but it doesn't really add or detract anything from the video, we'll just fucking cut it. If it's not important. But get away from that. Let's get back to these. I will say this. I like this one. Do a video on how Storm and Bishop are more like them. This right here, you will actually see. This is something I'm actively developing, so please believe it is coming. It is something I'm working on. That said, let's keep it moving. Growing, matter of fact, here. You know what? Not only liked and hearted. Did I go back and heart? Did I like that other one? Yeah, I like the other one too. Okay. Yeah, like I said, y'all are gonna see this in real time. You're gonna see this in real time. Growing up in the 90s, this is by the way, also shout out to Ricky Belv for that comment, by the way. You will ask and you shall receive. Winters Inc. says, growing up in the 90s, I legit thought MLK, Malcolm X was the inspiration. Also, Magneto wasn't Jewish till the 80s. Dude, I thought that was his main thing. If you did an entire channel or series playlist of comic history, truths would be wild. You know what? I like this. I heart it. I like it. And I heart it. That's good news. Let's see. Not if it's a shooting session. Dislike. Dislike. No, I shoot all the time. All the time. I shoot, pow, bang, bang, every time. Don't test me. Anyway, here's one. Stan Lee never actually claimed that Xavier and Magneto were based on MLK and Malcolm X. It was Brian. Okay, first off, also factually incorrect. Well, I mean, Bryan Singer did claim it, but see, this is how I know y'all dumb motherfuckers don't watch the videos. Anyway, I'm not gonna read the rest of this. Anyway, there's another. So you know what, Robo, you got to get better, man. You got to get better. You got to get better, man. The music,
man.
I think it's people. I think it's honestly like the people that are listening to it. Like, if you got like really good ass headphones, I can see where you would think that like it's too loud. I listened to it. It wasn't loud to me. But yeah, once again, yeah, I have really good headphones. Says so here's Justin T says, I don't know, there's something right to me about a writer letting the reader see what they want to in their work as long as it isn't repugnant. Maybe that's just me. I think he meant to say that a little bit.
So I know what he's talking about. He's talking about like the death of the artist shit.
Yeah.
But there's a big difference between, you know, I read this story and you know what jumped out at me? It made me think of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, right? And you can pick that apart still. And you can't argue that. How I feel to what I took away from it. There's no arguing that. That's how the person felt.
No, not at all.
You said that is what they're based off of. That's something way different.
That is those are two very different things. Two very different things. He probably hasn't read the comics, only see this is one of the smartest things I've seen said right here. Tito love, I fucking love you. Thank you. Let's see here. Godfrey said he met Stan Lee and Stan himself said, okay, first off, this is a lie. He says, so either you're saying Godfrey is lying or Stan Lee is lying, and I'm saying both. I'm here to tell you, I'm saying both. Well, someone asked us,
it's not A, then B.
Someone asked, what's the name of the music in the background in the beginning of the video? So yeah, there's a positive. That's 2-1. That's 2-1. He spent time with Stan Lee, so I will say, dude, okay, first off, you clearly don't know anything about Stan Lee, Natalie Madison. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this. Stan wanted folks to have the freedom to view the characters I sold. So then stop saying the dumb shit. Stop saying the dumb shit. That's not freedom. That's something different. You're talking about death of the artist. Stop it. Stop it. This is stupid.
Stan wanted me to have the freedom to lie about his work and say whatever I wanted.
That's basically what this Negro just said. Remedy? You need the remedy, goddammit. Jesus Christ. You need it. One thing to have to remember is that most people didn't jump into comics until the boom in the late 80s, early 90s. And by then, a lot of stuff from the 60s and 70s was thrown out the window. In general, comics are always changing history. A person jumping in comics in 95 might think Wolverine always had bone claws and not know that a year before they were metal implants. I love comics and I didn't know. You know what? I'll like and heart that one. Because this is true. A lot of people don't remember that the shit used to just be some stuff that was connected to his costume. Originally, Wolverine was not incepted as a mutant. But anyway, that said, while Stan Lee may not have said that, we would all be remiss if we didn't see how they were at least possibly inspired. And for me, okay, see, this is like, well, even though she gave me her number, she left off the last digit, but it still counts. That fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. I'm not reading any more of that shit. Unless you hold a seance to, as Stan Lee himself, you can't refute Godfrey's claim. Yes, I can, actually. That he heard it from Stan himself. First off, Stan Lee is a self-avowed liar. He is a liar. Anyway, even if you know...
You missed... Okay, after this one. Go.
No, go. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. Even if you know a guy who talked to the guy, who worked with the guy, even if you believe Stan was a huckster, all that doesn't count because they were not in his mind to know. First off, Stan wasn't even in his fucking mind to know. He literally said the only reason he made the X-Men was because he got tired of trying to come up with origin stories. Dude, y'all are some.
It's
y'all
easier
are
to
sick.
they were born with it, okay? They were born with that.
Yeah, they're born with it. That was it. I love this part.
This one was hidden in the replies. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
This one, so remember Stan Lee Comics X-Men 1995, and I said it's not in the video at all. They don't even mention that.
Yeah.
So I opened the replies because I wanted to tell him that. There's other replies. Somebody goes pointing 100, right? Like, oh, they're so right. I'm like, no. And somebody else goes, it's absolutely disgusting that Godfrey gave a first-hand account, and here we have somebody sharing opinion as if it's based on fact or truth. There isn't a more credible way to gain information than from the horse's mouth. But of course, because Stan Lee's own words centers Black American history and Black Americans, there must be an issue.
That's some FBA shit.
Once again, Ernie, you just out here hating yourself. What's going on?
What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, it says, Quentin Miller says, you are wrong. You missed the part when he was chilling with Stan Lee. So, no, I didn't. I saw it. Okay, look, can I tell y'all something? I've hung out with Chris Claremont. And not for like 2 minutes, not for 3 minutes. I spent the better part of an hour hanging around this guy. And that means I know everything there is to know about Chris Claremont. There you go. You're welcome.
You can say anything about what he created, and you follow it up with, I've hung out with him. Boom.
Yeah. Whenever Chris Claremont dies, I'm going to come out and say, yeah, actually, I was hanging out with Chris Claremont for like an hour, and he told me that he based Storm off of Grace Jones. Yeah, that fuck the fact that he is not responsible for the creation of Grace Jones. There you go. But it's true because I fucking said it.
Thor is allegory for Mary, Virgin Mary.
Oh, that
just so
you know
know
what? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, how do we not know that? How do we not know that? Anyway, this is a Kayla Jackson says, and first of all, I love how it says, and first of all, it's like, was there another thing? Anyway, and first of all, Malcolm X in his early years as a Muslim wanted nothing to do with white people, and he felt they were all devils. It was only after he went to Mecca and did the Ramadan that he seen that that he seen that there were white Muslims in there were Muslims of all nationalities, not just black. And then he came back and he preached a different message. So you are right at one point in life. No, he wasn't, but there was in the beginning. Malcolm X could not stand white people, and he did want black people to separate themselves from them. You really don't know what you're talking about. Okay, first off,
being a black separatist does not mean you want to exterminate and enslave all of them.
Niggas don't read. It's for real, dude, man. Niggas don't read. Oh my God.
He was a black separatist. That means they made a genocidal maniac to be that. Like, what?
I mean, dude, do y'all not see this fucking long? This is a run. Okay. Tell me where there's there's no punctuation. It's a long, well, I mean, and also I'm reading it like that because that's how she fucking wrote it. She's right here. It was only after he went to the Mecca and did the Ramadan that he seen that there, like, I didn't just say that. She fucking said that.
any breaths that you put in there aren't commas. It's just the fact that you have to breathe.
I have to breathe. Otherwise, I'd fucking pass out. Man. And then, like, what was it? He's seeing that there were white Muslims of in there were Muslims of all nationalities, not just black. And then he came back and he preached a different message. So you are right at one point in. Look, get the fuck out of my face with that shit, dude. I'm sorry, Kayla. I'm not trying to be ugly, but your grammar's ugly. Anyway, moving along. I'm not so sure I agree on the storm. First off, you don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. Kyle the Mighty. I'm not so sure I agree on the Storm Bishop comparison. Definitely closer that the Professor and Magneto, but Bishop is too quick to acquiesce to humanity's demands because he's so focused on trying to avert what's coming. Civil War in particular just doesn't sit right with that comparison. He was on Iron Man's side because he just wanted to give them an inch so they don't take a mile. I do like that you made the comparison though, because it made me think. I'm just not sure I agree. Well, I don't care that you don't agree. Get. I don't need to, you don't have to.
Get.
Is the Ramadan a dance? Yeah, right? Is it a dance? Maybe she's thinking of the Fleetwood Mac Stevie Nicks song. Probably.
Damn.
Maybe. That's an LMAO. Your grammar's ugly. I just call a spade a spade. They need to actually read Dr. King's last book, as it seems they only know about Dr. King based on the I Have a Dream speech. This I will like in heart because this is good. This right here is actually, this is a good one. This is a good one. I like this. I, the Watcher, you get a like and a heart. Says he
you really are drag. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh.
Cillian is like a whole ass Drax out here. Nothing is over your head. I'm too quick. I will catch it.
But no, yeah, we know what Ramadan is. It just, we were making jokes. But no, anyway, Doom Mega says here where most people seem. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm reading these as they are written. Here where most people seems to get this wrong, and even Blerd Without Fear has done this too, because he often speaks with an absolute dispelling tone, but never invests deeper in this matter. Everyone's first major mistake is you guys keep referencing to Stan Lee. Stan Lee is not the total source of those creations. Kirby has too many interviews saying how he approached. Okay, first off, Kirby. Oh my, dude, this is a wall.
Oh my god,
dude. This is a
holy shit,
bruh. You know what? I'm screenshotting this because this needs to be studied. Hold on.
Hell no,
dude. Yeah, this is getting studied.
Fuck?
This is getting studied. Oh my fucking god, that is like, bruh. What is this, bruh? I'm not reading all that. And you know what? Honestly, hold on. Wait a minute.
Remove.
Yeah, I think you know what? Honestly, I might just hide you from the channel, Pimp. Should I hide it from the channel? Should I hide that from the channel? Bro yes. Commented an essay. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna leave it because you know what? That dude gave me maximum comment. He gave me maximum comments. You know what? No, I want to keep it. I'm gonna keep it. But I'm not reading that shit. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, no, Stan Lee didn't intend for them to be MLK, Malcolm X, but let's be honest, that's what they eventually became during. Literally, what I just fucking.
Another, I only read the title.
I hate it here. Oh, even Bendis couldn't type that many words. Man, you, Jesus.
That was actually Jonathan Hickman who came into your comments.
Right? Jonathan Hickman like, ooh, I can
put some symbols in there and shit.
Right. Like putting wingdings in the goddamn speech bubbles and shit. Anyway, what in those Godfrey clips were not true, especially the one about ancient Egypt? Just wondering. And as far as the X-Men, I'm 48, big time collector and comic artist. I've literally heard these lines drawn between MLK and Malcolm X and Xavier and Magnus almost my whole life. So I can't blame him. And later in the runs after I'm assuming CC is Chris Claremont left. Some writers felt they were leaning in that direction with the parallels being drawn. So they definitely were not originally conceived that way. But over time, I believe people started to see similarities, which in turn probably influenced some of the writers, characters, especially the X-Men change drastically. We know. We fucking like. Okay, here's the thing.
And I put the fact check on the screen in words. You could just press pause and read it.
I swear to God, dude. I fucking swear. I swear to God. I came into this comment section expecting to see some sick Negroes, and now I just see some uneducated ones. Oh my God. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna go with the guy who met Stan Lee multiple times. Okay, fine. Godfrey doesn't get a lot of things, but he sure thinks he does. Yeah, that I like that. That's a like and a heart. Oh, we got Black Phoenix 77. I'm curious about this one. The X-Men were inspired by Doom Patrol more than anything else. This is actually verifiably true. Both teams came out around the same time. Both were a group of outcasts. Both had a wheelchair-bound mentor, and both fought a villain group called the Brotherhood of Evil. The X-Men one added mutants to that one, though. People also incorrectly believe that Black Panther was inspired by the Black Panther Party. He wasn't. Marvel wanted to distance the character from the group, so they called him Black Leopard for a while. They also he was also originally going to be called Cold Tiger. A lot of people don't remember that. Which was so coal, as in like the coals you put in the yes. Damn. Yes, Cold Tiger. Yes, that was gonna be his name. And it says, which was so ridiculous they eventually changed it back. This also is incredibly true. This is facts, and also not a regurgitation of something I already said in the video. See, this is how I know that Black Phoenix 77 actually watched the video first before he said anything. This is how you know. This is how you know. Anyway, moving on. Says, so you're just gonna leave us hanging with that last little.
Was wondering.
Right here. Dorian Krish says, so you're just gonna leave us hanging with that last little nugget? Nah, fam. You owe us a video about that Storm and Bishop allegory. You shall receive. You shall receive. I absolutely love it. Oh man, Kate Abugazale is live right now. It's crazy. Kat is doing her thing. I ain't mad at her. Let's see here. We got what is it? Fuck you say? I like that. So they don't actually read comics, bro. You can't blame them. It is what it is at this point. At least we know what the situation really is behind those characters. See, this is a smart person. This person just reiterates some shit I said in the video. Didn't just write me a whole goddamn
wall.
A wall of text, a fucking 4-page letter.
Transcribing the Bible into a comment.
On the third day, Stan Lee rose again in fulfillment of the scriptures. On the fifth day, Chris Claremont wrote upon the Pontius Pilate.
I say unto thee, Malcolm X is the inspiration for thine Magneto.
Right? I fucking love it. We got one here. This is Shadow X says, this is an interesting conversation to be had. I'm aware of the whole MLK MX comparisons, as according to Blerd has mentioned in the video. I wasn't aware that the characters were based on two guys mentioned earlier in the video. He's talking about David Ben Gurion and Menachem Begin. Is it possible to argue that certain parts of MLK Malcolm Xisms were introduced to both Xavier and Magneto over time during comic? This is also verifiably true. Chris Claremont has said as much, but he has also said that David Ben Gurion and Menachem Begin were the bigger influences.
Which, by the way, I'm just gonna say it. Both of them are pieces of shit. Also,
yeah.
The reason why it still matches is because if you're a Zionist, you don't think they're pieces of shit, and so it's a good match, right? Because one was a terrorist and the other one was like, I commit genocide, but I'm nice about it or something. But yeah. If you're not a Zionist, you know that they're both pieces of shit.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So that I see somebody bringing this up, talking about like Coal Black and the Seven Dwarves. Yes. That yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, Coal Black was like a racist cartoon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
I have not.
Ooh, I wonder if it's still on YouTube. Let's look. Yep.
7.
Yep. There it is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
135,000 views.
Yep.
Hey, look, it was restored.
They restored it. Look at that shit.
That's good. That's good. That's a good use of time.
We totally needed that. We totally needed that. And it was a year ago. It was a year ago. Oh my God, dude. Get the fuck out of my face. Also, Scrub Me Mama with the Boogie Beat. That's another one you should look up. Yeah, when you have the time.
Can I say something? It's a hot take. And
shoot.
I need one of those. I need one of those. We listen and do not judge.
Uh-oh.
Jim Crow singing on the Dumbo. I love the fuck out of that song.
Oh, I tell you one thing I ain't ever done see. I ain't ever seen
about everything. When I see an elephant fly.
Wait. I done seen a pig. Wait. What was it? I done seen a pig fly. I done seen a needle wink fly.
Yeah. I was always so fucking like happy. I'm like, oh, I love this song. And then somebody pointed it out. I was like, Jim Crow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like, yeah, I done seen a dragonfly.
I done seen a housefly.
Right? The needle wink its eye thing, it was all like, it was like, oh man, y'all really think that everything black people say rhymes. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, anyway, moving along. Says says also I think perhaps a conversation could be had between both Blerd and Godfrey just to chop it up and see what happens. I mean, if Godfrey wants to talk, I'd talk. But that said, so here's the thing. And this is actually an untrue statement because technically, yeah, not early, and he did actually later in life. Before he was assassinated, he was not against.
It's why he was assassinated.
Yeah, that is actually why he was, because you know where I learned the term white radical? Malcolm X. Because it was a term used to talk about white people who were like on his side. At least that's the way I took it at the time. So yeah. Anyway,
that's not to say the state didn't do it, because there's also a fucking crazy ass story about how they knew the Brotherhood was coming, and the police department told all the cops to leave their posts and leave.
Well, I mean, here's the first. This is a motherfucker being obtuse. They said, well, Malik Al-Shabazz did, you have to separate those eras of his life because he stood for different. It's the same Negro. You can say his name is different, but you know who the fuck I'm talking about when I say Malcolm X.
He's making the same point as the last one.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? One was black separatist. First of all, I don't think he was wrong at any point of his life. If you're black and you're a black separatist, I'm like, yup, I get it. If you're black and you want the Rainbow Coalition, like, bet, let's do this. Like, I would never, if I went to somebody and say, hey, blah, 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 and I'm like, nah, I only fuck with black people, I'm not joining that organization. I'd be like, yeah, no, I get it. And if you see anybody, come send them my way, though. Like,
right?
Tell me, you know what? That being a black separatist means that you want genocide. Like, you fucking hate everybody. You want to make them slaves.
I was like, what the fuck? That is crazy. Like, okay. I don't think at any point, and I could be wrong, I don't think at any point Malcolm X has ever said we need to go out and kill all the white people.
Never.
Did he ever say that?
Not even once. Not even once. Now, what he did say is,
yes,
I am willing to be in brotherhood with, actually, I know this because I put it on the graphic in the video.
Yes.
I'm willing to be in brotherhood with anybody who wants to be brotherhood with me, but that means you have to suffer with me. But if not, then go fuck yourself. And
yeah, basically. Well, and I want to take it. I want to take it a step further too, because I'm sorry, but everybody here is trying to like tiptoe around shit to like suit their narrative. I don't like this shit. Also, I love this comment. The Professor Xlander is crazy. You goddamn right it is. We also got this Samael Teresa says, I appreciate you going over this again, Blerd Without Fear. It seems like I recall you covering this exact topic in the past, minus Godfrey, but people can do with reminders. See, I love to see shit like this. This is what I'm talking about. What is that Doom looking thing? What is that Doom mask looking thing on the top right? It's what you say it is. It's a Doom mask. It actually is a Doom mask. Here, I'll actually answer this one. Make sure I'm not in all caps. Because all caps when you spell the man's name. There. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look, you even got a response. Anyway, I used to say the same thing. I used to say the same thing came from the elementary school yard analogies. Had to Google this last year for reference, only be proven wrong. See, there you go. Love to see it. Can I please get a secret link to your background beats? A dude want to make songs, please.
2 to 2. We tied up, baby. We're tied up.
Says they're in the YouTube creator studio. I don't know which ones Robo used by name, so I don't. Ah, there we go. Okay, there it goes. Look at that. See, you're actually look at that. Don't say I never respond. Didn't Stan Lee say this on video, or maybe I'm mistaken? People don't pay attention. Says this is a IQ. Ooh man, this could be interesting. This could either be good or bad. This could be this could either be the most accurate screen name ever or the most ironic screen name ever. Let's see what happens. Let's see which one this is. IQ says, I'll say this, bruh. While I agree with the origins of the characters weren't based on Malcolm and Martin, you can't deny the inclusions of ideologies that were embedded into the characters. This is another motherfucker that doesn't know how to pay attention. Yeah, so this is an ironic screen name. Keeping it moving. It's like, this is how I know. This is how I know motherfuckers paused the video midway through and then just commented. Like, or like clicked on the video, paused the video, started commenting, and then watched the video after, but didn't bother to come back and correct the fucking record. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that said, In Sabanur says, yeah, I have no clue what the how that whole thing got started, because I thought that too until I heard Stan himself talk about it. There you go. So yeah, it's there you go. Look, like honestly, if you listen to how Stanley talks about it, you basically could just tell, like, yeah, that white man had no clue what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, that's
yeah. That's the and now you're cooking. Yeah, that's all. I don't know why I always say that in regards to Stanley, but every time, like, I'm like, oh yeah, Stanley just whips.
Like something like a corny white guy was saying, like an old white guy, like,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, yeah, he said, if anything, I think Stan was like, yeah, whatever you get from it is what you get from it. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, whose man's is this? Exactly. What is hard to understand? I don't know what they're trying to say, so I'm not gonna take it any further. Storm and Bishop, I can't wait to see that video. There you go. So there you go. That's another one.
Still, unit. Malcolm X didn't say what? Are you talking to one of us, or are you talking about a comment?
Oh, wait, what?
I was saying somebody needs to do more research, and then he didn't say something. I have the utmost respect for Ernie and his encyclopedic knowledge.
Wait, no, I want to read. I was just going to read this. Letters from the Birmingham jail. Talking about some of these folks and they're fucking I bet he's talking about the long ass fucking reply, the fucking comment dude sent me. Would you like to? This is a call from the Birmingham Jail Correctional Facility. Would you like to accept the charges? No. Okay, goodbye. Says here, yeah, James Scott. Yeah, I have the utmost respect for Ernie and his encyclopedic knowledge of X-Men, but it breaks my heart how thoroughly he's embraced the worst aspects of Professor X from the worst period era of X-Men comics, the Danger Thing, the Gabriel retcon. And while this came from Stan Lee himself, the one thought he had. Okay, first off, this right here. This comment is not gonna get any better than it is right now. So let's go ahead and focus. I need us to lock the fuck in. The one thought he had about Jean Grey in the 60s that was never mentioned again. Charles ain't perfect, but he's not a villain. But the message of this video about the misinterpretation of MLK and Malcolm X in X-Men lore is spot on. Okay, you saved it. You actually
yeah. It's like, oh no,
dude, I ain't gonna lie. What's that? What the dude?
Half.
Yeah, they had us in the first half. They had us in the first half. But I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna tell you where you almost fucked up is when you hyper focus on that one thought.
One thought.
Hey, look, one thought is too many.
Who hasn't had a stray pedophilic thought every now and then? Man? Come on, guys.
You know what? He gets a heart. He gets a heart. He gets
I don't know. That stray thought thing.
Yeah, you know what? Should I take away the heart?
Like, but not a heart.
Okay, I'm not. I take the heart away. There we go. We take the heart away. There you go. That's how we fix that. And then we got another one from Suave Temper says, I want to ask the owner of this channel a question. Where are your grandparents from?
Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi.
Is this how I read the comment vids usually go here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only time we'll ever read the comments. Like, all right, guys, now that read the comments.
Yep.
Great video.
Yeah, there you go. Bam. There you go. Said not the 720s.
Like a bot with ass. What?
Yeah, it's usually a bot with like showing titties or some shit at the very beginning.
Yeah, like where do you come up with your ideas? Like ass cheeks in the profile.
So it looks like you came across one of them FBAs. I feel like I did. I really did. Until that straight thoughts.
Oh, wait, no, I think he's talking about this dude. I want to ask a question. Where are your grandparents from? I think is that what you're talking about?
Whoa.
Screwface? Is he trying to insinuate that he's not from here?
Oh, interesting. That's funny. I have never been accused of being like an immigrant child, which is kind of funny.
A tether?
Yeah, or like a tether or something like that. Like, that's kind of interesting. You know, I'm not gonna hold you. Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
Grandparents from?
My grandparents' country is a fucking chicken coop. So, I mean, do with that information, what you will. But I mean, I'm gonna answer his question because, I don't give a fuck. I love this one though. Yeah, not the 720s. This one was awesome. That definitely gets a heart and a like. Effing guy says, I'm a Blerd, and what I think you. This is about to get
everybody's saying the same shit.
It's like, if you know what it is, it's like they're copying a previous comment and then pasting it and then maybe changing it up just a little. Like, don't you can copy my homework, just change it up a little bit. But yeah, let's see what effing guy has to say. I'm a Blerd. Okay, first off, this reads like, as a black man, I am a Blerd, and what I think you are missing the point. Yeah, you missed grammar class is what you missed.
I hate what I missed the point.
Yeah, these books were inspirational to a lot of people. Your video proves this.
You know, he has a good point.
Damn, that's crazy.
He has a good point. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think about that. Your video proves this. But if you know both Malcolm and Eric, they both struggled with ideals and changed their views after epiphanies. I remember Stan, Rip, saying it wasn't about being civil rights, but low-key Stan snuck that shit in. It's all open to interpretation. Art. Okay, here's the thing, and I think people need to understand this. Stan didn't fucking write the time that fucking Magneto was a fucking revolutionary. He didn't. He stopped writing X-Men like 19 or 20 issues in, Pippin. Stop. Jesus
You got to
Christ.
downvote True Sankov. That's when the downvote matters if you don't want to see that shit anymore.
Yeah, there you go. Downvote. That gets a downvote. Actually, no, I'm gonna go back and downvote all of these. It would be cool to elaborate on the Storm versus Bishop dynamic. Say less. Boogie Fever says, Godfrey comic, have this conversation. He says you're wrong. Sure, I'll give that a heart. Says Sean the Wonder says, weird. I watched this last night and this morning BlerdCon just announced him as a guest. Yeah, there's no accounting for taste. Yeah, which is kind of funny, honestly. Like, okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. BlerdCon is whack. Just leaving it at that. Anyway. Here, what is it? Tiraban says, I was nodding along with every point you hit. Good video. Boom. Look at that. That gets a like and a heart right there. Raja Harris right here. This is fam right here. Says he could have easily have had a real conversation about non-white mutants, white mutants, Morlocks fiction, and real life and history of this raggedy ass country. Non-fiction. I actually like this because he's got a very good point. Stan could have very easily have just been like, oh, I want to tell a civil rights allegory. Let's talk about real issues. But no, I'm just going to talk about more white people having problems. Why? Because, man, a guy in a wheelchair, am I right? That's the ticket.
That's the ticket. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. If the original Magneto was based on Malcolm X, that's an insult to Malcolm X. Thank you.
There you go.
That's Kyle the Mighty right there. Like I said, I like that right there. It is a very much a fucking insult. Great work, bro.
8 seconds?
What's that?
No, you'll see it the next one. I was like, what's that 8 seconds?
Oh, God. Oh, I have no idea. Let's find out. Let's go back up. I want to see. Most incorrect statement that anyone could ever make about the X-Men. It was. I guess. Hold. Let me go back. Let me go back because I feel like we. All right. So today's video, I want to talk to you about some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. It's something that has been debunked multiple times throughout the years, and people
How's
still
the music,
say it to this
everybody?
very. Oh, no, it's the. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back through. Dislike. I'm just going through. Dislike. I'm gonna give that a like, but I'm not giving it a heart. Let's see. Dislike.
Yeah, Xylism. Yes. I'm not even black and that shit pissed me off. That shit was so fucking foul.
Yeah, they let a white woman win a black
white woman.
White woman.
That shit, man.
And then had what was the motherfucker's name?
Even apologize.
No,
they were just like, yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't see a problem, dude. First off, also BlerdCon, they don't give a fuck about they really only got into it. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. They only really got into it just to try and make some money and make a buck. They don't give a fuck about y'all. Just please know that.
In the with the Dash of Sasson or whatever, or the Culture with Sasson channel, I put FT Signifier's new video on there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it doesn't miss. He talks about that shit. He's like, nah. I'm done with all black everything because some of these people are just about black capitalism. And that's it. And they're garbage. They're equally as garbage.
100%. Fucking 100%.
Oh, yeah. Open up that one with the X-Men.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
wrong? Look, absolutely disgusting. Like, so fucking disgusting.
Dislike. Dislike. I'm just disliking.
I don't even know what the fuck that said.
I don't even know what it said. I'm just disliking. I'm just disliking.
Sasson Khan.
yes, some bullshit.
If we did our own con, it would be called Blerd con with a dash of sazon.
For real.
That's what it would be. And if you're white, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
But you're not allowed to compete in the costume contest.
No. You know what? No, you can compete, but you ain't gonna win.
No.
Yeah, you'll never win. Here. Wait a minute.
Matter of fact, if your name is draw, because there's a lottery.
Actually, yeah, no.
I'll read your name out loud, crumble it, throw it on the ground, and then pull again.
For real.
It's not about skin color. It's about mindsets. I'm just gonna assume you're joking. You're just kidding around.
You better.
You're a kidder. You're a kidder.
You're a kidder. That's exactly what we're gonna say.
Colorblindness is not tolerated here.
No,
we in a non-colorblind zone. The only kind of colorblind you can be is like blue-red and blue-green, where you have trouble with stoplights.
I'm trying to remember, what was this Santa? Yeah, I guess I'll give it a like. But you ain't getting a heart because you just regurgitated what I said. Let's see.
What in those? The one out of ancient Egypt? Yes. Read it.
Yes. Yeah, read it, please.
22 replies. You know, that's just going to be good.
Ooh, man.
I guarantee they're going to be talking about, we got some, I bet you we got hookups in there.
Oh, it's some Black Sands motherfuckers in there for sure. So here's the thing, and this is okay. This is how I know.
To say.
This is okay. And this is how you know niggas don't read and they don't know how to pay attention. They don't know how to listen either. Huh?
Now he said, "What if you're biracial?" I'm like, "If you're biracial, you're black."
Oh yeah, biracial's black. Yeah. Did I tell you that? Here I'm going to pull back just for a second. Did I tell you that Cersei recently started referring to themselves as black?
That's what's up.
Like at first they didn't want to take that connotation because they didn't want to, not because they didn't think of themselves as black. Yeah, like it was kind of like one of those things they weren't, because they also are aware that they're light, bright 2 shades from white. Right. But like they're like no, I'm black. I'm like, love to see.
Look, in a world like ours, she might as well be Wesley Snipes because they don't need very much, and you're black.
Yeah, you a Negro. Just go with it.
That's right.
Oh my God, I'm not reading all that. This is nothing but hotepery of the highest magnitude. Let's.
You're not on the. Put it back up.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Yeah. Let me put that back. Also dislike. I'm just going back there and disliking all the ones I didn't like. Dislike. Let's see here. Where were we at? Where were
Wesley Snipes?
Man, I'm just saying. We're here. Okay, we're caught up. We're back where we were.
I appreciate you calling this out. Say less.
Yeah, like this is bam. So I'll say this: if those characters weren't based on Dr. MLK and Malcolm X, there was never any pushback from Marvel, Stan Lee, or Disney because it would have made the creators of X-Men look deeper than they were.
Yes.
I feel that, and that's exactly what it was. I feel that some comic book writers and video game writers are constantly trying to elevate how they're perceived in the mainstream. To be seen as thought-provoking is always to raise your profile, and you can't buy publicity like this. That's exactly what it is. And I wish more people understood that. I wish more people understood that.
This video only has 90 views, but that's a solid thumbnail because I'm like, what the fuck is that? Clavicular is scared of black people.
Damn, that is crazy.
I need to go watch Greg from the internet.
Right? I might need to go take
get called out.
I fucking love it. Also, you just reminded me, I need to go and add something. Where did it go? It was up here earlier. Maybe it's gone now. Yeah, I need to add this to my watch later. I love Nancy Mace slander. I saw the Majority Report video. Nancy Mace is hitting rock bottom. I was like, oh man, it's about time. I used to pray for days like this. I used to pray for times like this. But he says, I'll say this. Yeah. Going on. Yeah, we did read that one. Here's one. The Raven says, I think it's more about the community wanting to make the similarity canon versus what Marvel has clustered together in attempts to get fans to buy their comics. I can't disagree with that. That is also a true statement. Trevor Jack says, yo, everything you said is 100% true here. Side note, this has to be one of the funniest videos you have ever put out. You can thank Robo for that. We are dying. We are over here dying laughing. You got mad jokes, bro. You should really do stand-up comedy at these Comic-Cons for real. For real. You know, my mother always tells me that I missed my calling. She's always like, you should have been doing stand-up. And I was like, yeah, maybe one day. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is from Armand Smith. Clearly, you don't either. This came across as longer than 23 minutes, and I'm less than 10 minutes in. Shakes my head. Well, yeah. Too bad. Great conversation, great content. It was somebody basically trying to say that the video, they said that this came across as longer than 23 minutes and I'm less than 10 minutes in. Shakes my head. Basically trying to say that the video was boring. That was their way to say that it was boring. But yeah, anyway, on to better things. I love this right here. The popcorn. Let's see. Here's grown man. So I'm glad you spoke on this. We always want to take claim to everything and will cling to the untruth more than the truth as long as it aligns with Black people being the creators of everything or the inspiration of everything. No doubt we have created a lot and have inspired a lot, but not everything. I see a lot of us spinning the same narrative about the Avatar movies, even though James Cameron has stated that Avatar is based on Native American, Indonesian, and other tribes worldwide. We keep running with the narrative that the entire series is solely based on African tribes. I felt like the whole indigenous thing was just objectively well known. I haven't seen anyone say stuff like this, but if this is the case, y'all are cooked. We act as though other people don't exist. We act as though it's just black and white, and the white people take everything from the Black people. This world is full of various ethnicities and cultures, and we all have a history and stories to tell. Peace and blessings to all of humanity. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm getting weird vibes off this one. I don't know. Maybe
I was like, it started good, and it was like,
yeah. Ooh. My spidey sense is tingling. I'm not gonna hold you. My spidey sense is tingling like a motherfucker. Like, I feel like this is one of those, like, it's not quite We Was Kangs. Like, it's like whatever the opposite of We Was Kangs was. Like, it's like, okay, whatever the polar opposite reaction is to We Was Kangs. That's what this comment
you know what
this
is? I'll tell you exactly what you're feeling. Everything is good. Then it says, we act as though it's just black and white, and white people take everything from Black people. Be Black is lowercase. This is doing the Candace Owens oppression Olympics.
It is.
This is the oppression Olympics thing.
Just like,
damn, he was doing so good too.
Yeah, he was doing so good. This is probably just Mandela effect or the game of telephone or something. But yeah, I was one of those who was duped until last year when this came up. Probably going to take some time for this myth to eventually die out, if it even can. And I don't think it will, but yeah, I do agree. Okay. A woman, actually.
What happened?
Now it says the danger room is a guy. What the fuck? Like, talking about the point where we bring up it's like a woman, actually. There you go. When the legend
becomes, why I love editing. I love editing for you, because I've been finding all the other, because then I gotta go find the panels and this is why it takes me forever to do these videos, because I don't know how to just be like, okay, yeah, I found the comic, boom, that's a panel, come on, let's go, we gotta get no, I'm like, oh, this is a good book. I'm gonna read this. I can read the next issue.
I'm gonna read this. This is good. Man, boy, good. No, when the legend becomes fact, print the legend. I mean, that's not incorrect. That is
that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart.
Yeah. Actually, I can't disagree with that. I'd be interested in a video description, the comparisons of Storm and Bishop to Malcolm and Martin. I don't think a third video explaining why Xavier and Magneto. I don't think a third video explaining why Xavier and Magneto don't fit the mold. I kind of get what you're saying, but I'm just gonna like and carry on. A whole video of being loud and wrong. If you say so. Hey, I know you're talking about the X-Men right now, but is back in the main DC universe. I don't know.
I think he fell asleep. They fell asleep in the middle of
I think I'm still learning as we go. You know what? I love to see it. They're firing you up in the comments. Yes, they are, but they are wrong.
Wrong.
You're missing the point that he's making towards Malcolm X and Martin Luther King as far as Professor Xavier Magneto's similarities. They're black people being suppressed, mutants being suppressed.
No, the point that's being missed, especially when you start looking at his stories about Superman, is the whole point of that portion of the show is that white people steal ideas from black folks. That was the point. So him even bringing up that it's about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X is to say that Stan Lee took black ideas and turned them into white guys. That was the whole segment. That's what the segment was about. So no, it wasn't about inspirations or whatever the fuck.
No, it's not. Like I said, it was not happening. Once again, these people don't pay attention. Let's see here. Says this is Danny Tenniel says I did a video on of this on my small channel in 2021. Actually, and I know who this is. I think this is actually the person who is one of the first people I ever. I'm taking a wild guess here. I'm gonna pull this up because actually I kind of want to see if this is the same person. It might be, it might not be. I don't know. I can't find. It might have been on a different channel, but if it's who I think it is, I think I know what they're talking about. But yeah, I saw a video actually about this a ways back, and it was actually like I've always kind of been vaguely aware that it was not the case, but I didn't really know. Like basically, it was a video I saw that put me on game about the Ben Gurion and the Menachem Begin comparison. I knew it wasn't MLK and Malcolm X, but I didn't know there was an actual like real world comparison that actually made sense. So I wonder if it's the same person. Bruce House says you said nothing just to say his firsthand information is wrong to then give third hand information. I say what I say. I heard Malcolm was any means necessary. Magneto was the same way. Magneto went far. Magneto went war because Professor tried to go peace or a common ground, and they were like, no.
That shit is so embarrassing. That shit is embarrassing.
That is embarrassing, man. That is embarrassing.
Like it actually almost feels ableist to be mean about that.
Yeah, it does.
Because I'm like,
oh man, that hurts.
Something else is going on there. Something else is going on there.
There's like there's like a learning disability going on there.
Yeah, or maybe there's like a gas leak in their house or something.
It's something, but whatever it is, man, I don't like it.
Your tone. This motherfucker said your tone. This is the second person
who's gotten salty about my tone this week. Somebody else got salty about my. Anyway, let's read the thing, bro. This Godfrey video is old. It's actually not that old. It's actually okay. First off, the video's not that old. Okay, here. Let's do a thought experiment. What was the name of that goddamn podcast? What was it? 154. Yeah, 154.
There you go.
Podcast. Okay, so here, let's go here. Let's go to 154. Let's go to videos. Let's go to videos. Okay. Let's go back. These are, I mean, like, okay, here. But where's old boy? Where's Jeffrey? Where's Jeffrey from what's his face? Because that's how I'll know. That is how I will know basically how old or new this is.
Actually, if you scroll up to the very top, there should be some.
It was a month ago. It was a month ago.
Oh, you found it?
Yes, right here.
Yeah.
This is all from a month ago.
You posted that video
last week. So I caught it like within a month of it coming out. So apparently, me talking about some shit that happened like almost a month ago is me talking about that's old as shit. That's old as shit. Apparently, that's crazy, bro.
Your tone. I'm still fucking. That tone is wild.
Yeah, it is 100%
like,
wild.
Are you? Is this a mother? Like, hey,
bitch, you ain't my daddy.
Mean. And who is us? This
I
is
need
the
to know
thing people
who's
take
us.
issue with when it comes to nerds and trying to share space with us. Who is us?
Who is us? Who is you? I don't know who the fuck you are. It's almost as if you took it's almost as if you took Okay, I am gonna roast this shit. It's almost as if you took his lack of really obscure knowledge. Oh, I think he meant to say his lack of. Okay, first off, fuck you, because you're mad that I'm correcting him. So am I not supposed to correct people? Am I not allowed to correct somebody?
Idiota.
Okay, so here's the thing. I want to bring up something because I actually got into a fight with someone about this the other day on Threads. Someone did the same thing. They got mad because they said something and I corrected them. They said that David F. Walker wrote Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, and that's actually factually incorrect. It was David Crownson that did it. David Crownson was the one who wrote it. I corrected him, and I pointed out how I could see how you could get this wrong because if you Google Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, the Google AI overview says David F. Walker. And I pointed this out. He was like, you don't want to do this, bro. I was like, excuse me? What do you mean I don't want to do this? I quite literally am doing this.
You don't know me. You don't know where I'm from. Don't come at me like that because then I'm okay.
Yeah, no, this was it right here. This was it right here. This was the shit. Like right here. I'm gonna zoom this in. He's like right here. Okay, so yeah, this is where he said it. He said, or wait, did he go? Oh yeah, here it is. David F. Walker's Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. So I said, you clearly aren't familiar with me, or you already know this. I've big up these books more than most people. Calm down. Also, quick correction, Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer is David Crownson pimpin'. David F. Walker, Chuck Brown, and Sanford Green are on Bitter Root. And I think you mean Roy Okupe when he was talking about Rome Okupe. I said, don't let the Google AI overviews get you like this. And he was like, whoa, you don't want to do this. So I came with receipts. I said, do what? Let you know you were off on something? I was even nice about it. If you thought it was mean-spirited, then I don't know what to tell you. Google AI overview doesn't even give Crownson credit. So I pulled this up. What does this say here? It says, Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer is a 2017 comic book graphic novel by writer David F. Walker and illustrator Cortland Ellis. It's partially right on the Cortland Ellis part, which reimagines, I don't even need to go any further than that. And then I also showed where if you go on the Simon & Schuster website, it says David Crownson up here. I was like, you got your Davids mixed up, pimp. That's all it is. You got your Davids mixed up. But yeah, apparently Negroes don't like being fact-checked. So that's kind of crazy. But anyway, going back to it. Yeah, it says, what does it say here? It says, it's almost if you...
He has a reply underneath. What was his next reply?
Oh, talking about this dude?
Yeah, you don't want to do this. Yeah. My comment was, you tell me to calm down. Let's not go there. I'm calm. Okay. I just wanted to see if he was like doubling down on and I guess he did. Let's not go there. Like, what are people on the internet? Why do people on the internet say, like, bro, nothing's going to happen. You're on the internet. Calm down.
You're on the internet. Also, like, you're mad that I pointed out that you were wrong about something. So I think you should get over that.
Right.
Anyway, but carrying on says, it's almost as if you took his lack of really obscure knowledge personally and that wild. Because this knowledge is really obscure and helps no one. Long story short, bro, it ain't that deep. Oh, man, I gotta remember here. I'm going to do something real quick.
I love it's not deep. It's always not that deep when they're wrong.
It's always not that deep when it always, when they're wrong, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Also, here, let me dislike. King Rafa the Almighty says, I didn't think it was necessary to go at Godfrey the way you did. He, like most people I know, thought the same thing. With that said, you educated me on X-Men today. I was a fan as a kid by the cartoon series, but wasn't hip to all this knowledge you have on it. I believe Godfrey would have been just as grateful if you came at it a different way. Tell you what. I would have.
Tone policing.
Yeah, but you're tone policing me. Actually, as a matter of fact, you lose the heart. You know what? I'm not even going to respond to it. Because the only thing I can say is something ugly. But here's the thing. I love how people, and you know what? I'm not trying to make this shit political, but this is why the left is cooked. Because people are always trying to tone police other people. It's like, no. What you said isn't wrong, but I don't like how you said it. Well, bitch, get over it. Get
some
over it.
liberal bullshit anyway.
Wait, and I love this. Wait, I love this right here. It ain't that deep, but you hear mad about it. Make it make sense, Pip. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We've also got theology as resistance. What Godfrey says in the last clip is no, it is not. Anyway, what Godfrey says in the last clip is correct. The Mercator projection map distorts sizes for ease of navigation. The Gall-Peterson projection is a proportionally accurate map. This is old news. They talked about it in the episode of The West Wing, in some high schools had switched to using it in classrooms around 2014 or so. Anyway, go on somewhere. You are wrong. Stanley said it. Facts, bruh. I've seen it with my own eyes. No, you haven't. Okay. You know what? If he had facts, he would have left a link. Anyway, I saw a meme back in the early 2000s that was misinformation that made me think they was. You enlightened me on this common misconception. Thank you. Oh, what's this at 2200? Let's see what he live in the truth. I think a better truth, a more
you don't have it on the screen
accurate
again.
truth. Oh, my bad. Here is that if you want to see some of those same like MLK isms and those Malcolm X isms, there's actually two characters in. Oh, it's the Storm Bishop thing. That's all it is. Basically agree with me about Storm Bishop. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, that went way down very far. There you go, boom. Love to see it. Love you for this channel, bro. See, we love this shit. Remember some people comparing Magneto to Hitler and Red Skull? As much as I like Professor X, dude has a lot of skeletons in his closet. You are goddamn right. I think he confused the characters' belief systems and what they stand for than who they was based on.
Still would be wrong.
Yeah, 100%. I had to look up the Mercator distortion thing for the lines of latitude. I haven't owned a globe in forever, and I didn't learn about the size of Africa being shrunk on maps still. Once again, I'm glad to have a potentially non-racist answer to that. I haven't dug that deep yet. You know what? I'll take it. You know what? There you go.
Yeah.
Great video. Thank you. We love to see it. I'm at the 5-minute mark, and we're still setting this thing up. It's like, dude, then you know what? Skip ahead, bitch.
How you gonna look at somebody with 100,000 subscribers and be like, this is not how the video should be flowing? Shut the fuck up.
That's a motherfucker. You know what? Man, go warm up your fish sticks and your chicken nuggies and shit and go on somewhere, man. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Anyway.
That's how that Loki sounds good, though. So.
Yeah, it does, actually. I'm actually hungry now. Stan Lee was a narcissist. Jack Kirby was the actual brains and talent. Jack Kirby for life. You're not wrong. Yeah. I agree with the Jack Kirby part of it. And I also agree with the narcissist part of it. Something doesn't have to.
A book that he had nothing to do with. Stanley Presents.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That needs to be a meme. Something doesn't have to be copied to the T for authors to get inspiration from it. Just let it be.
Oh my God.
This is once again, this is another one of those, like, he didn't say it's not that deep, but he may as well have. So here, let's get that one. Let's get that one. Great commentary. Here you go. Let's get that. You're intentionally bringing up ridiculous points to help your ridiculous claim. Okay.
You're just not. It's people telling on themselves, like, I'm too stupid to understand what you're saying. Yeah. So it's clearly ridiculous.
It's clearly, patently ridiculous. Surely you can see the Surely you can see the parallels. So whether this was the writer's intent or it just happened coincidentally, you can see it fits. No, I do not.
No, it doesn't.
Thanks
and you explain verbatim why. You explain in detail why it doesn't. Also, I can never see Shirley, the word, without thinking of Naked Gun. And I almost always want to say, don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, don't call me Shirley.
I force myself not to.
Can I be Frank? Don't call me Frank. Actually, that's my name. No, they got another here. John Jennings says thanks for this post. I hope it's not that John Jennings. Otherwise, we got a problem. We got Chill Out out, man. Says, my question is, if Magneto was based off Malcolm X, then who did Malcolm X kill? Because Magneto has a whole graveyard dedicated to his services, and I never heard Malcolm killing anyone.
Weird.
Yeah, crazy how that works. This right here, Dominic Williams. I was wrong. Thanks for putting me on.
That's what's up.
See, look at that, man. I love comments like that. What's this right here? Keep up the good work, man. Love your videos. See, well, I love this shit. Yeah, this is the shit I live for. This is a great video. Problem is, people just parrot what they want to hear and don't do their own research. Anyone who read X-Men debut by the creator Stan Lee and Jack Kirby would know not only were they not mirroring MLK and Malcolm X, the topical themes that became associated later on wasn't even present. Thank you. It's not a one-to-one comparison, but I do believe inspired by and being discriminated against was their MO from the beginning. So what are you talking about?
You know what's funny? How many comments have we read? Really, if you think about it, there's only like 3 comments.
It really is, yeah. It really is.
Yeah, there's only
it's like 3 comments.
Like, thank you. Actually, they were inspired by, and you're wrong. He met them. He met Stan Lee.
Wait, what's this?
Versions of that.
Wait, what's this? Say, hey, refresh it real quick and check the latest comments. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Wait. I want to do something real quick before I do that. I want to see how many are actually like left. Because I know it's a lot. I know it's a fucking lot.
No, it's a lot. It's too many. It's too many.
It's almost too many to go through all of them. Dude, oh my God, Jesus H.
I want to see what he's talking about. Refresh that shit.
Yeah, here, hold on. Let's refresh. Isn't incorrect. There you go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Sort by newest.
There you go.
You got me. He got me. God damn it. He got me.
Very nice.
Son of
Very
a
nice.
bitch. He got me. Just commenting because Blerd's watching this live and wanted to see if I get mentioned. Hi, Blerd. Did you know that MLK did a song with Linkin Park? Not even kidding. Look it up. Oh my God. I'm scared to find out. I'm scared to find out. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, and some of these, you sound anti-black, though, if you really listen to what you're focusing on, for real, for real. Dude, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. How you gonna downplay someone just because you didn't talk to Stan Lee like, bro, go ahead? I didn't have to talk to Stan Lee I mean, here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what this is. You know what it, okay, you know what this is? These are people who... when they think of Stan Lee, they're thinking about the sweet old man that they saw in those MCU cameos. That's what they're thinking about. They're not thinking about like actual like person Stan Lee.
Facts.
Dude, go look up Key and Peele. Key and Peele did a whole fucking bit about Stan Lee and how ridiculous he is and how he's not like, it was basically a commentary on how he doesn't have very good ideas, and it's very likely other people who were the best parts of his ideas. Sorry, but I mean, if you're gonna listen to a comedian, listen to Key and Peele. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I've said this before, I'll say it again. The Golden Age comics, by and large, are trash.
Yes. Very true.
I'm thankful for them. Yes. Because they are here now. We're at where we're at now, but they're trash.
100%. 100 fucking percent.
They're made for 8-year-olds in the 1950s. Like, why wouldn't they be trash?
Fucking hell. Like I said, man, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if I even want to go through any more of these because I agree with Robo's sentiment. We're literally just reading the same like 3 comments over and over again, and at least in terms of like the negative ones, I feel like they're all like it's all either it's not that deep, you're overthinking it, you know, type of energy, or it's I'm going to listen to Godfrey because he actually has first-hand accounting knowledge. Here's the thing. Robo.
Said he did.
Said he did. Now, here's the thing. Robo, I want you to correct me. In that clip, remember the clip? Did he ever actually say that Stan Lee told him that?
I thought he did, but somebody challenged me that in the comments, and no, he didn't.
There you go. Okay, cool. So not only are people stupid and don't know how to listen and don't know how to read, they're just fucking stupid. Just fucking stupid. Dude, I mean, please, everyone whose comments we read who said dumbass shit, please do not breed. Please. What I want you to do is I want you to go to the clinic now. Now. And if it is closed, sit outside that sumbitch until tomorrow morning and get the vasectomy. Take the bullets out of the gun. If you are a woman, get your tubes tied. Get your tubes tied.
Do it
right
anyway
now.
because
do
you
it
just paint
anyway.
the walls, no problem.
Yes.
Shoot up the club.
So yeah, just look. If you take the bullets out the gun, you can point it at anybody. It don't matter. Okay, it won't matter. It's just like all this does is just reaffirm to me how fucking dumb people are. Like I was hoping, because the last time we did this, like I kind of had fun with it because I was like, man, dude, this is actually some of the shit's actually kind of funny. But now I'm just like, man, this is sad. Like some of y'all. Some of y'all in these comments, man, y'all aren't able to write a coherent sentence together, and that's with spell check involved. Ooh,
I have a theory, and actually, I'm going to say this in a obviously, I am insulting them, but also a little serious. And if you look up the illiteracy problem in the U.S. and then look at these comments. A lot of them read like voice to text.
Ooh, I bet it is.
And that's why there's no punctuations, and that's why shit like the wrong words that sound similar. I think these motherfuckers can't read for real.
Nah, I think you're right. Sadly.
Yeah.
Hate to see it, man.
I apologize for everything we said about you. You could do this. You got this. Yeah. Go back, learn how to read, get your GED, and then you can read comics and realize why you were an idiot today.
Yes. Because I feel like people who actually read comics would not say some of the things that have been said here. Because I can notice, some of the replies I saw, it's people who I recognize. I recognize their screen names from previous, posts I've made, videos I've made, or, elsewhere on social media. And I recognize them as being people who I believe actually read comics. And when I say read, I mean actually, engage with them, actually read. They don't just look at the pretty pictures.
Yep. Sorry for depressing you. Do I mean all Golden Age comics? No, it's the same thing I talk about with horror movies from the old horror movies. I say by and large, movies before horror movies in the in the 80s and 70s were the dog shit. But obviously, there's really fucking good ones too, but it's just they were the exception, not the norm.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bug, not the feature, my friend.
Right,
Says had I come in contact with a Cerebro sword recently, because my energy has been at its peak recently. No, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's happening with me, man. I have no tolerance. I have zero tolerance for bullshit lately, and I'm just going places, man. But I tell you what, you know what? I'm gonna say something so controversial, yet so brave. I'm hungry and I would like to go eat. So we are gonna watch. We're gonna watch Elite X1's indie game recommendation of the week, and then we'll move on from there. But here is the Elite X1 indie game recommendation of the week.
What's up, nerds culture? It's the Elite X1. Bloomtown, a different story by Different Sense Games, is this week's indie game recommendation. Bloomtown looks cute as hell at first. Pixel art town, kids on bikes, lazy summer energy, total earthbound vibes from the old NES. It feels safe, nostalgic, almost too chill. And that's the trick. because Bloomtown doesn't stay cozy for long. You play as Emily, spending the summer in this quiet little town, and the daytime loop is all about exploration and people. You roam the neighborhood, talk to locals, take on side quests, and build relationships. It's relaxed, but it's not filler. Conversation choices have skill checks and dice rolls. Every bond matters for team ability unlocks. The game is clearly setting the stage. Then night hits, and Bloomtown flips the switch. This is where the persona influence comes in strong. At night, you dive into the underside, a warped mirror of the town fueled by fear, anxiety, and emotional baggage. It's darker, meaner, and way more dangerous. This isn't just a vibe change, it's the core of the game. Combat is turn-based and team-based, and it actually expects you to think. You're juggling elemental strengths, stat effects, and party synergy instead of spamming the same attacks. There's also demon capturing mechanics and fusions to master. Enemies hit harder as the game goes on, and sloppy play gets punished. It's accessible, but it doesn't hold your hand too tightly. What really sells Bloomtown is its tone. The Earthbound style weirdness is everywhere. Awkward conversations, dry humor, and normal locations that feel wrong without needing jump scares. The horror here is emotional, not loud, and it sticks with you longer because of it. Visually, the pixel art pops. Daytime Bloomtown is warm and inviting, while the underside twists familiar places into something uncomfortable and hostile. The music backs it up perfectly, sliding from laid-back nostalgia into tense, distorted tracks when things go bad. Especially awesome are the various battle music tracks with their lively vocals. Bloomtown isn't copying its influences, it's remixing them. Cozy exploration, social systems, and the smart turn-based combat all feed into a story about emotions you just can't ignore. If you like your indie RPGs charming on the surface and messed up underneath, Bloomtown absolutely earns your time. It's Gravity Falls meets Persona with the Losers Club, and for $25, Bloomtown is where it's at. Available on all major gaming platforms.
Anyway, we are back. That is the indie recommendation of the week. Go check it out. I highly recommend something that's actually kind of once I saw that this was going to be on the docket, I actually went and gave it a look, and yeah, that might be getting picked up. That said,
check out Eternal Afternoon.
Eternal
The
Afternoon
demo's out right now. Eternal Afternoon. It's a game that you're going to be surprised. You and Elite are going to be surprised that it's on my wish list. Very surprised.
Wow. Yeah. I am very surprised because it is not a pretty game.
But it's the concept. The concept.
Yes.
Where you wake up, and every morning you have until the afternoon and the world ends. And you can live your day however you want.
That's actually pretty
gangster. You have to try to figure out why the world is ending. You're like on a Groundhog Day. You restart every time, but you keep your memory, obviously, because you're the player. But
right. Yeah, I got it pulled up right here. Yeah,
game looks like shit.
But I mean,
concept.
I dig the idea.
And even like the shitty game is like, even it looks like shit. It's like nostalgic shit, though. You know, like
right. It looks like an old. It looks like an old PlayStation 2 game. Like it looks like like what's it like kind of like, or no, actually I would even go as far as say PlayStation 1. This is like almost more PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's actually pretty dope. I like the vibes. It's giving, the vibes are giving.
Yeah.
The vibes are most certainly giving. I'm here for it.
I'm gonna check out that demo.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same. That is wow. Yeah, dude. That's my brother. Jesus Christ, my brother in Christ. Yeah, I'm actually dude, wait. Elite, are we? Did we just win? Did we finally win Robo over to the light side of the force?
Aren't the most important thing.
Yeah. So the graphics are the most important side of the force. Oh man, I think we did it. We got him. We got it. Wait. Do I have it? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, We got him.
We got it. We got it. We did it. We did it, everybody. We did it, man. We did it. We did.
You know, I spent that whole episode not being able to hear any of that.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you know why? Because it's the oh, you know what? I didn't change it. That's why. That's why I didn't change it.
It's all good. It's all
well, no,
late now.
because it's too late. We can't do it over again. We can't do it over again.
Yeah.
That said, it's time to get the fuck up out of Dodge. We're gonna read. We've read a lot of comments, so we'll read questions and things of that nature next week. We might, maybe, possibly have a guest next week. We'll see. I'll have to check my email, which I'm very terrible at doing, and I want to apologize to this person as a result of that. But yes, we may or may not have a special guest next week. If not next week, maybe we will. There will be an interview that happens next week, whether it's on here or somewhere else is another story. That said, yeah, I got nothing else. Robo, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, I love you guys. Thank you for being here.
Man, look at that. That said, for Robo of Left Face TV, I am the Blerd Without Fear.
I can't wait. He's right. He's right. Sorry to interrupt your outro. Comics Explained going to come back with an epic clapback. I guarantee you all have not heard the end of this. All right, sorry. Start over.
This is gonna be fun. Anyway, that said, for Robo of Left Face TV, I'm the Blerd Without Fear. And Ice.
We coming for you, nigga!